Konbanlux. Watashi wa Akira Lux desu. Hi everyone, hello, hello. I hope you're all doing well. We're back with more Fate. How's everyone doing? We're finally we're back in we're back in the cylinder. We're back in the cylinder, and all I remember is many a bad things happened. Back in the jungle, yeah. Back to the jungle, the mighty jungle. Is there a lion? I don't know, but there are dinosaurs. Hope you're doing well. I am doing my absolute bestest, and we're gonna find out today if that's good enough. Okay, Zeus busy. No, you're okay. It's okay. I know you guys have your own lives, I'm sure. I appreciate everyone who comes by, even just to say hi. Don't worry. There's no obligation to watch me. But thank you, Freedom. Anyway, we should... I don't like the fact that we ended on such a low note last Fate stream. And then this one is just guns, war, and death. Like, game, hello? Lost Bell 7's Jurassic World. I feel like it's worse than that. Helldivers right now, so oh my god, I haven't played Helldivers in a bit. But good luck, Nihilus. Do it for democracy. But no, I'm not. Stop it. No. Don't. No. Oh, great. New people enter an outside nation in a battleship. That's an act of war, no matter your reasons. And Oslame don't take prisoners of war. They kill every enemy who invades their territory. Are you sure you want to go that fast? I'm impressed you guys aren't falling off of me. It's fine. We're used to all kinds of transport. Just please keep going as fast as you can. I got it. Boy, you humans are really adaptable. I like that. Oh, don't get the wrong idea, Olga. Of course, oh my god, right, I forgot he's down bad for Olga Marie. Don't worry, I wasn't listening to you anyway. Damn, girl. Tell him how you really feel, why don't ya? More importantly, are you doing okay, Marine? I can at least carry you on my back if you need. Aww, he is a ray of sunshine. Don't worry, I'm totally fine with all the swaying, but thanks for your concern, Madam President. Aren't you going to offer me the same consideration? No! Why would she? Especially since I'm the only member of humanity here who's still on foot, running at 60 kilometers per hour! Bruh. What do you expect from Lost Bell 7? Remember how crazy Singularity 7 was? That's true. Oh boy. Wakton has a type, big horns. Is that what everyone who likes Olga Marie is into? Is it her big long horns? Wanted to officiate the wedding? We need a priest. The only reason I'll summon Kide is so because I need a priest to officiate my wedding with Artoria. Kira isn't breaking a sweat. Yeah, he's complaining as if it was like a day job for him, which I mean probably for a servant. You're running with your arms crossed and you aren't even breathing hard. You're fine. Ah? But with a rocket launcher? Yeah, I remember. With her Sun personality? Ah. It reminds me of like that meme where it's like what you like most about character is just booba and ass, and then one person wrote thighs and then clicked ass. But I saw an Ayaka one where it was just right across the page was just her brother. I'm so sorry. If I were just a little bigger, I could carry some of you myself instead of having you all do all the work, Wakton. Don't worry about it, Tepu. This kind of manual's labor right up my alley. A lot easier than being a warrior. Just wish my beloved Olga let me. Oh my god! Size, you say? Size are very important, personally speaking. I think 6 size save lives. That's what I say. Let's see. You're headed to the jungle across the plains near the second underworld, right? You should get there while the sun's out as long as nothing gets in our way. Why the big rush? Because our friends might be in danger. They said there was nothing to worry about in our last transmission, but... I'm seeing 10, 20 life forms. I can make out a big hunk of metal in some human shapes. But Akira said there are only 12 humans to Chaldea. The numbers don't add up. And then there are the corpses. How long have they ceased functioning? Uh-oh. Akira, Mash, I can see the storm border in the jungle ahead. I can warp over there on my own if you want. Oh, yes, please. That would be... Senpai? Can't let... Oh, yeah, that'd be probably super awkward. Right. I almost forgot that we were originally enemies. Okay, if you say so. Cinema story, oh, I am. 6 size absolutely save lives? Exactly. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Ah. Oh, no. What the fuck? I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill all of them. No mercy. No forgiveness. There's more of you? Wait, don't shoot them yet. Bloodthirsty fiends, can't you tell you can't kill them? Those are servants. They must be what's left of Chaldea. They're what you call a master, right? There was some fine commanding, but you got tunnel vision. Were you so overcome by the sight of your friends' corpses that you lost your head? You left your back unguarded, fool. Marine, what are you doing over there? Sorry! They caught me and tied my hands behind my back, too! Shut up. Open your mouth again and I'll kill you like I killed everyone else on the ship. You're just a tool I'm using to torment that man over there. You don't need to be intact for that. Hold her right there, woman. One step and I'll kill them all, starting with him. Luckily for you, I'm willing to talk first. Now listen up. I'm Iskali, leader of the Osama and king of Mexico City. What is your name, master? Go on. I want to hear it before I kill you. I'll even inscribe it in Miklon's chronicles as the last dying gasp of your pathetic proper human history. I really left on a note. What a note to fucking come back on. I'm Iskali, leader of the Osama and king of Mexico City. What is your name, master? Go on. I want to hear it before I kill you. So you're refusing? I see. I'm incredibly thrilled to hear that. Truth to tell, I never cared about your name. Tezcatlipoca said we should pay respects to warriors willing to risk their own lives. But you're an exception. Why would I owe any respect to savages from proper human history who came here to destroy my world? Why should I pay any respect to the dinos stomping around Miklon like they owned the place? This is a war. There's no room for warriors' pride here. All that matters is destroying invaders like you. Listen up. Summon one servant, even start summoning one, and I kill him. If you just stand there and do nothing unless kill you, he goes free. I'm a man of my word. Once I make my promise, I always keep it, but the choice is yours. You die by our hands either way. Now will you do it with a weapon in hand, or no? It doesn't matter to me. The only thing this changes is how painful your deaths will be. Now let's begin, master of proper human history. I look forward to seeing you reveal what a monster you are by throwing your comrade's life away. One so can be set even if there isn't. I see. Marine. little yellow.
サポートシステム 40% カット。運動性問題ありません。被弾収束。一歩前に時短装填済みです。一歩前に差し込む。ふっぶっ飛べ。ハイアングルファースト。
God damn it.
一歩了解。一歩時短装填済みです。一歩前に有効レンジ入りました。ターンバスターマシュモーター。ハイアングルファースト。バンカーボルトリロード。パラドクセーブセット。了解。時短装填済みです。一歩了解。
Oh, Jesus.
バーニア突撃します。ターン。
Oh no. Hi, Marine. I'm amazed the hostage is working. I think you actually had something approaching common decency. How long can you keep this up, though? At the rate you're going, that girl will be the first to die. I'm fine, Master. I can still fight. So please. I knew it. This is the only way. Marine? Stop. Don't do it. Boy, you Osamen must be real dummies, huh? You couldn't even tell I'm not much of a hostage. I'm one of the captain's clones. I won't feel anything if you shoot me. And there's a bunch more me's out there. It's been fun, but I wasn't all very useful. I wish I could have helped more, but at least I made some good memories. What else? Oh yeah! In the end, I'm still a sailor. So I've gotta pull my own weight. That's what good comrades do, right? So on that note, I'm getting out of here. Ciao! Marie, no! He's fucking dead. He is... Can I kill him now? Really? Then I'll stay behind too. I don't want to leave you all by yourself. Jungle, jungle, steady as she goes? Hello, it's me, Marine. I'm gonna make a nice comfy cottage out of super big leaves. Is something bumming you out? Oh, I see. Don't worry, this cottage is gonna be big enough for both of us. You wanna get out of the sun too, right, Yuo? I'm fine. This is not enough sunlight exposure to be a problem for me. Why did you stay behind? Are you keeping an eye on me? Huh? So you don't mind being alone, Yuo? Would you rather I left you be? No, you're right. It is more productive if you're here. I mean, you're building a cottage right now and doing a pretty good job from the looks of it. Right? That's because Captain Nemo has a lot of experience adventuring. Like I said earlier, Marines are the ones who keep things clean, carry cargo, do maintenance, and stand watch. So I'm really good at this sort of thing. And it's lots of fun, too. Oh, do you like hammocks, Yuo? Or maybe you'd like a bath? I could get some stones from the river Protea was in to make a tub, but, well, that won't work here in the jungle. You probably don't have a big metal barrel or something. Huh? What's a bath? It's how we clean our bodies. Everyone always gets really grungy out on missions, but there's nothing we can do about it as it happens. All we can do is wait until we can take a shower when we're back at the border. But you're not grungy at all, are you, Yuo? Different story for me and Akira and everyone else. It kinda seems like nothing could ever get you dirty or tired. Oh? Well, excuse me for being so different from you Earthlings. Why do you say that? I think it's great how you always stay so clean. But you should try taking a bath if you ever want to get the chance. Even if you're already clean, they still feel great. Hey, Marine. Yes? Akira told me there's a bunch of other Marines just like you. Is that true? How does that work? Oh, that? Well, we're basically like clones of a heroic spirit named Captain Nemo. It's like if different parts of his personality got turned into a bunch of servants. He uses something called Atlantis alchemists call memory partition to create us. So Captain Nemo, our base, is like our leader, and we're all copies of him. Oh, and there's also clones like Nurse and Professor, but there's only one of each of them. The Marines like me are basically a colony that divides up Captain's sailing expertise between all 24 of us. There are 24 of you? But you're the only one here. The rest are on the border. I was trusted with keeping Akira safe. So, when I saw him fall out of the ship, I jumped out after him. I knew I'd figure something out, and here we are. So that's why you're so weak in combat. You've only got 1/24 of your original fighting ability. I'm impressed you've gotten this far like that. You must want to get to the border so you can return to your old self. It doesn't work like that. We haven't divided our spirit origin among ourselves. It's not like we get stronger if we all gather in one place. We're made to be disposable. We can't get stronger, really. That's why there are 24 of us. This way, we can lose a few during this long Grand Order voyage and still be okay. If Marine A dies, Marine B can take his place. If Marine B dies, Marine C can do the same, and so on. And that's how it works for us. We can all do the same job, so any one of us can disappear and the work will still get done. Really? But even if you have the same abilities, aren't your personalities different? Wow, you got what I was talking about right away. Yeah, like I said, we're a colony. So we act like the same person when we're all together to keep things easier. But there are some slight differences between us. For instance, I'm the biggest crybaby. My knees are always shaking whenever Chaldea is on the missions, but I do my best to ignore it and match the other Marines. But there aren't any other Marines around right now, so I can just be myself, which is kinda nice. So it's a little weird to be the only one of me around. Well, I'm glad to hear you're just a copy. Life here in Mechlon can't be easy for you being so weak. But as long as the original Captain Nemo is around, you can always come back to life. That's an excellent means of survival. Yeah, you're right. So I don't mind being weak. As long as the other Marines are around, I'm sure everyone will remember me even if I disappear. The color. It was lying. So, to be honest, protecting Akira is way too big a job for me. I wish I could fight like Captain. I mean, I'm a Chaldean servant too! I don't know much about servants, but there are a bunch of different kinds, right? Maybe you can't fight, but you have other skills. So why don't you hide with Tepu the next time there's a battle? Besides, I enjoy fighting anyway. Hey, yeah! You're on the Earth-saving team now with us now, aren't you? Thanks again for protecting us, Madam President. If it helps, you've got my support. Good. You'd better be grateful. When elections roll around, make sure to vote for me. But are you sure you should put so much trust in me? All I know about myself is my name. What do you mean? That's exactly why I trust you. That's all you remember, and still you saved me. Sure, you're kind of scary, foul-mouthed, and you've got a short fuse, but you're also so responsible. I really admire people who face what they can do and what they need to do head-on, even if it means they'll be the only ones having a hard time. So I'm glad you're sticking with us. It makes me want to follow your example. Though, like I said, we Marines can't learn or grow. I see. Well, why not try your best anyway? I can help you if you need it. Okay. I know I might just be a burden at this point, especially since I can't fight. If nothing else, though, I'll make sure I don't slow you down. Thanks for all your support, Olga Marie. What? Now you want to kill us? I've wanted to kill you these past 6 minutes! Because you're angry? That's nonsense. I knew you people had things all wrong. So angry over a compatriot dying, grieving like that, it's absurd. Osame would never do that. Death to us is normal, expected. We could never kill each other if that wasn't the case. Killing is only permitted for us because we see all life as equal. Oh, really now? So you don't mourn your compatriots' deaths? Of course not. If we cared so much about our compatriots, we would never be able to wage war. But you people from proper human history are so caught up on mourning deaths, like it's your salvation or something. Most intelligent beings would realize their enemies are just like them, and so wouldn't be able to kill them. People who hold only care for others in their hearts don't wage wars. How could they? But the truth is, this is how you disgusting people of proper human history do things at all. All that imagination, you can think of nothing but killing each other. How can you explain away a contradiction like that? You people are fundamentally flawed, even before we start talking about things like good and evil. I can't argue with that. Original sin or not, humans certainly remain imperfect. So what about you Osame then? Are you truly Jaguar warriors who know nothing of love or hate? Yes, we're nothing like you monsters from proper human history. Our emotions alone are reserved for our god Tezcatlipoca, and for him alone. His joy is our joy. His grief is our grief. In the face of his anger, we can only tremble in fear. No matter how many of us die, or how many of our enemies we kill, our god will rage or mourn as he chooses. That is how war is meant to be waged. Otherwise, humans' very existence would be too sinful to suffer. Yes. Is that your excuse for it? Pathetic. Is that all you have to say for yourself? Fine then. If you're so obsessed with gods, I'll kill you with my own 2 godly hands. What? Do it! Impossible! Tezcatlipoca himself chose this body. How could it fall apart like this? Our side isn't the right. How could we lose to them? What just world could possibly allow this? Sorry. I went too far there. That was no way for the ruler of this planet to behave. Thank you, Olga Marie. So, Marine should be back soon, right? He said there were a bunch of other Marines just like him. Right. He said that as long as Nemo's alive, he should be able to come back to life. I see. So that's what he told you. Then we don't need to grieve for him. We'll get to see him again real soon. So if it spares everyone's sadness over him being gone, he'd rather they all forget him. He always put everyone ahead of himself. That's why he always had a smile on his face when he lied about coming back to life. And to think after all that, he still called himself weak. Farewell, crybaby Marine. You were a servant all your own. You had as strong a heart as any other servant could ever hope for. I just started the stream! Ugh. What the? Why again? I'm gonna fucking judo flip Taz Katipoka.
As unfortunate as it is, I'm afraid this is the reality of our situation. Casualties are inevitable in times of war. What happened to Marine is a shame. For what it's worth, his Kali's physical abilities are on par with a servant. He is present six expertly and struck at the weakest member of our group.
But that should have been me. Of this whole group, I'm the one least suited for combat. Marine would never take part in battle anyway. Why would that man have done such a thing to a non-combatant?
Being Dinos, you and Wakton are as strong as a typical servant. You just have no real will to fight. If you change your mind and decide to defend the others, you would be a formidable obstacle. On the other hand, Marine had the necessary will to fight, but lacked almost any capacity to actually do so. In war, one of the most effective tactics is to attack those providing support from the rear, who are also least able to defend themselves. Viscali did exactly that, much like someone from proper human history would. And that result is as we see. Marine is gone. All Chadea's staff aboard the border are...
Fuck, dude. Don't do this to me. So Nemo's still alive. That's great. That's the confirmation we needed. Cool. He's just going through it. Shit, man. I'm actually tearing up. They really just hit us with the other 23? Hey, look! Akira and Master here! Woohoo! Welcome back! You're right. They've got dinosaurs with them, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Commander Gordolf! Commander Gordolf! so confused. And I've never been so happy to be so confused. What the fuck just happened? Oh, yeah, thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Keep it down, will you? Do you want the Osame to start attacking us again? Hey, it's you two! You okay? You're really okay?
Director Gordolf, you're all okay?
Oh, right. I suppose this rather grisly sight must have given you an impression of quite a tragic end for us all. Take a closer look. What seems to be dead bodies is in truth no more than a bit of magecraft trickery. Not to say we exactly didn't come dangerously close to winding up exactly like that. Fortunately, between our natural luck and good karma, and not a little quick thinking, we got out alive. And we barricaded ourselves in the border's hangar, such that armor is heavy enough to stand up to even most servants. The next few days, we fended off the Osame's relentless assault. And just when it seemed like we were about to run out of rations and starve to death, we heard a booming thunderclap outside the ship. The Marines ran outside to see what had happened, and, well, here we are. I never dreamed you and Mash were responsible for it. Well done getting rid of the Osame, my boy. Once again, your experience as a master and servant has paid off tremendously.
Not at all. I'm just glad to see you handle things so well. Senpai and I have been out of our minds with worry ever since we heard you might have been under attack. Well, that won't be because someone was kind enough to swoop in and save them when the Osame had them surrounded. A certain mysterious beauty who lured herself into this lost bell as soon as she sensed humanity was in crisis, and raced through the jungle on her beloved motorcycle, arriving just in time to blow the Osame away with her special what? That's right. This is the handiwork of one Tomamovich Koyanskaya. Why am I so confused? What is happening? How did she get here? Did she come out of her? She came out of the fucking seal thing, didn't she?
Wait, you're residents of this world, yes? We are Chaldea, and we come in peace. I'll admit that we haven't been on position to coexist with other lost spells thus far. That isn't the case this time. Our only objective here is to investigate an entity known as Ort. We have no wish to fight you. We only want to engage in peaceful discussion.
So you still want to negotiate with us even after you've killed one of our men and taken some of your compatriots away? Heartless. I like it. You know how to weigh the lives of those under your command. That makes you a strong leader, just like me.
You dare compare us? I'm just doing whatever I can to get Munire to the infirmary as soon as possible. Oh, good. Then lower your guns, will you? As you can see, we're unarmed.
And we can't have a proper discussion at gunpoint. But you're still a blonde outsider. So die before you learn anything more of our world. What was that?
It's you!
Long time no see, Your Excellency. Lucky for you, I, Konbanlux of Light, since Chaldea's crisis and came to provide my services. Huh? What? Don't look at me like that. I got here as fast as I possibly could, you know.
Another servant. Never mind her for now. Kill the humans first!
My. I see Tezcatlipoca trained you soldiers well. But it seems he didn't provide you with much variety of modern weaponry. I'm surprised you don't even have a single smoke grenade.
What's the meaning of this? Are you really Konbanlux? How do I know we can trust you not to shoot us in the back?
Save the questions for later. Right now, I think it would be best if you evacuated the border. Thanks to these darling rabbit ears of mine, I'm already up to date of what's going on. It's unfortunate I couldn't rescue all of you. But on behalf of NFF services, I'll make absolutely sure you don't suffer any more losses.
And there you have it. Konbanlux once attacked Finis Chaldea, and has been an enemy of Novum Chaldea for a long time. We eventually defeated her immature beast form in Tungska, thereby ending our long feud with her. While the reasons for this evil beauty's sudden decision to save us will forever remain a mystery.
Mystery. Even a self-respecting beast knows favors, however small, must be repaid. That's the whole reason I became a servant. I'm here to put you into debt and make money off of you. Is it truly hard to believe my pride might lead me to assert dominance over you by ensuring you owe me at least twice as much as I owe you? Nodding as if to say absolutely believable. Not sure I buy that, especially coming from a fox beast, that is, who wants to return a favor. So now we've covered your reasons. How are you actually going to go about doing that? Maybe you have the ability to manifest somewhere on your own, but you still shouldn't have been able to show up here in this time without some sort of connection. So what the heck did you use to let yourself manifest here? Doesn't Gordol still have that lipstick? What I use? Why, that would of course be... Ah. Oh. Wait, was I right?
Why are you looking at me like that? Yes, my inside jacket pocket's a bit warm for some reason, but... yes. Nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Now quit staring, will you?
But, Commander Gordolf, your right pectoral is glowing bright red.
Laser pointer, maybe. Nothing you need to concern yourself with.
You still have the lipstick, Director?
Why, you stupid thing!
Oh, I just remembered Shion mentioned something about this. She said the lipstick is through to the floor back then never showed up in the trash can.
Yes, that's right. I snuck back and grabbed it later. When thinking foolish of me, believe me, I do too. I just didn't feel right to throw it away simply because it had been a trap. And one day, you two will understand why I had to hold on to something that turned out to be part of a trap, because you still remember how happy you felt falling for it.
It's okay, Gordolf. I'm sure I understand, and I'm sure my chat does too.
Or how it feels to have an object remind you of when you were popular with the ladies. Now please, just leave it at that.
Uh-huh. Indeed. If you had held on to that lipstick, Your Excellency, I would still be dozing off in the Tungska woods, blissfully unaware Chaldea was in danger. So, now do you understand how and why I'm here?
Yes, well, in many ways, I'm just as responsible for the attack on Finesse Chaldea. And eventually, I'll need to make amends for that. But right now, we still have an emergency to deal with. And we need all hands on deck, whoever they might belong to. So while I understand you may have some difficulty in trusting such a shady servant, I hope you can give her a chance.
So funny you say something about shady servants. Yeah, we're not much better than you in this scenario.
What do you mean? Hello, Mr. Gordolf. I believe this is our first time speaking to each other since Chaldea Base. Allow me to come right to the point. I've agreed to join Akira on his adventure. I look forward to working with him. Rasputin! Have you lost your mind, Akira? I don't know what kind of trap he's laid for you this time, but you want him to join us? I hope you're not truly ready to begin doubting Akira's sanity just yet. For you see...
Well, this is a little awkward.
He's also recruited a much bigger and far more wonderful guest than myself. You Olga Marie!
Yeah, that's the correct reaction I expected.
What in the world were you two thinking, bringing our greatest adversary along with you? Rasputin I can understand. Truth be told, I always thought he was the most reasonable of the foreign god's disciples.
Or than Muramasa? I respectfully disagree with you on that.
But you, Olga Marie, of all beings, don't you know what she...
Amnesia.
Amnesia? So you say she only remembers her name and having come here from outer space. And that as long as you don't tell her she's a foreign god, you might be able to reconcile with her? Peacefully? That's preposterous! I don't care how many times she's helped you so far. I will never accept help from her. I don't trust her, and I have zero desire to befriend her. Sure, we might be able to avoid jogging her memory at the moment, but note that I will be taking all appropriate measures against her. Understood? Don't say foreign god, don't say foreign god, don't say...
Ah, I see those measures are quite in place. And that's everything that's happened to us since we arrived, Director Gordolf. At the moment, Tepu is touring the border and Wakchan is outside resting up.
I see. Normally I would congratulate you on a job well done, but as you can see, things are in shambles here. First of all, Storm Border is wrecked. A mysterious armed militia abducted Da Vinci, Xion, Kadok, and Captain Nemo. At present, only 9 of Chaldea's staff are at the border, myself included, as well as 15 members of the Nemo series, which are now acting independently. These include 11 Marines, nurse, baker, professor, and engineer. Finally, we have Korenskaya and Nitokris, who is slowly recovering from nearly fatal injuries, for a total of 26 personnel at all. Until now, we aren't able to either use the command room or the infirmary. We're holed up in the hangar. Thanks to you, we can now. Of course, even that doesn't do us much good, since we still don't have the power of a storm.
What? You think I got the count wrong? I didn't. That's still 12 kinds of beings, right? Wait, were you counting the whole Nemo series as a single person, you Olga Marie? Of course. I mean, they're all the same spirit origin, right? I saw all of them as part of a single servant, though I don't see them that way now. Anyway, more importantly, what's the meaning of this Akira Mash? This isn't like what you told me at all. I had the impression Chaldea was an organization dedicated to saving Earth, which is why I agreed to help. So what was this guy? So obviously hostile to me. Yeah, those cautionaries are going very well. doesn't Y's position as director of Chaldea to be taken away due to Olga Marie being back? I think it's a lot more complex than that. Does that mean this Earthling is too stupid to recognize how great I am?
Look at who's talking. You're the one who just declared yourself president of Earth. We will never rely on aliens for aid. Besides, who do you think did this to the Storm Border in the first place?
Huh? I don't understand. You're aware I rule this planet, but you're openly defying me? That makes no sense. More importantly, I can't let what you said about the Storm Border pass. Who did this to your ship? Tell me who it was and I'll get them back for it. Oh, Gordoff, you spoke without thinking. Missed you, buddy.
Is she serious? What should I do? Young miss, given Commander Gordolf's position, you can hardly blame him for being wary of us, since we did join their journey only recently. Perhaps assistance offered in good faith would help win his trust. Oh, well said, Father Kotomine. How nice having those devilish ordinary skills on our side for once.
My presence alone should be more than enough to warrant his trust. But okay, I'll take your advice. So, what exactly did you have in mind?
I passed by the infirmary on the way here. I couldn't help but notice a member of your staff in dire need of treatment, Commander Gordolf. Huh? You mean you can help him? Can you actually save his life? I can't say anything for sure without taking a closer look, but I have faith in the Lord.
Somebody get injured? You didn't mention them earlier.
Yes, just one. I didn't mention it because the injury is so minor you two didn't need to know. All right, Father Kotomine. Hurry to the infirmary at once and let's see what you can do. Well, why aren't you moving? I am Lady Yu Olga Marie's butler. I cannot work without her permission. Ah, so that's your game. You damn wolf in priest vestments. Fine, you win. You, Olga Marie, I accept your help on behalf of Chaldea. At this point, I'd make a deal with the devil himself if it would mean to save the man in the infirmary. Now please, get that wicked priest of yours to work.
I'm not sure what's going on, but you just want me to order him to help. Okay, butler, do whatever you can to help the guy.
As you wish, young miss. I shall draw upon the power of one of the spirits within me. Balu the Moon, the envoy of the night who once offered humans a chance of immortality.
We're still at section 7. I felt more roller coasters than I have in the past few streams.
I've done all I can for him, but he was shot through the heart as well as the head. There's only so much my healing hands could.
Ah! What the heck kind of Rasputin spirit medium treatment was that? Hurt so much I thought I was gonna die! Oh, wait, he did die. You know, using sheer pain to prod someone awake isn't the same as resurrection. Unire. Minor injury? Gordolf. Oh, a group hug? Wait, Akira? Mash? You're back. I knew you'd make it. I was never as worried about you as Chubbs was. Yes, we're here. It's so good to see you alive again. Huh? Oh, right. You must have heard about what happened here while you were gone. Oh, come on, cheer up. It was my fault. I shouldn't have been so careless. I forgot we were fighting a war on two fronts here. You in the field and us in the command room. Now I know why all your narrow escapes from death feel. Anyway, don't beat yourself up over this. None of us want that. Huh? All of us on the staff have had the same goal since we first were still in Finis Chaldea. Make sure the new guy who became a master before learning left from right gets back safely. It's always been what motivated us. Huh? Oh, and when I say gets back, I don't mean to Chaldea base. I mean to where you originally came from. Well, at first it was just something the doctor always said, but eventually it became everyone's goal. God damn it, Romani. God damn it. And that goal kept us going.
even when the going got tough. Back when the whole world was burning during the incineration of humanity, when Chaldea Base was all that was left in void space. Some of the staff got so bummed we saw about giving up on everything. But when we saw you and Mash, two newcomers, standing strong in the singularities, we realized we couldn't put it all on you. And then, when you guys put an end to the incineration of humanity, we couldn't have been prouder. That was when we decided that our job was always going to be to support you and Mash, come hell or high water. We didn't always get along. Plenty of differences in our experiences, cultures, priorities for our job, even rivalries between factions within the Mages Association. But these days, we're also proud of you two that we've ended up becoming great friends. So please, don't feel bad just because one of us got injured. Not that I don't appreciate it. I really don't know what you're thinking you weren't. I really don't want you thinking you weren't strong enough or agonizing about how you could have done better. We're all doing the best we can. All the time. Muniri is right. The best thing you can give a recovered patient is a smile. But for now, I think it'd be best if we got more rest. At least until your vitals are back to normal, okay? Nurse! Oh man, you were watching over me this whole time? Of course. It's my job. I've been splitting my time between you and Nitocris about 70-30, really. Oh, and I'm 30, huh? Yeah, that tracks. Akira, Mash, the director wants to see you. Please get to the command room as quickly as you can. Oh, Hermione. Who commands 3 dogs and always go, oh, yeah, it makes sense now. It's time to decide our next mission objective. Shortly after we entered the 7th Lost Belt, we were attacked by a mysterious light and forced to make an emergency landing. During that attack, Akira and Mash fell out of the ship and have been operating on their own. But now, we have successfully rejoined our team here at the Storm Border. Well done, you two. Nurse and Professor are all but confirmed to be male. Baker and Engineer are the only ones confirmed female. That makes it even better. Unfortunately, in the time it took them to arrive, we encountered a mysterious armed militia called the Oslame, apparently led by a man named Iskali. They were also joined by an unidentified arms dealer who Iskali called Tezcatlipoca. Truth be told, we can't determine at this point whether he truly is the god Tezcatlipoca from Aztec mythology. However, whoever he is, we know he's our enemy, and an enemy of proper human history. In another unfortunate turn of events, the enemy forces have abducted key members of our team. So, our next mission's team will consist of Master Akira, Field Op Mash Kierlight, Habitrot, and our newly acquired local allies, Tepu, you Olga Marie, Rasputin, and Koyanskaya. Your mission is to rescue the personnel who were abducted from Chaldea. Now go get the Vinci, Shion, Kadok, and Nemo! Your destination is the Osama capital, Mexico City! Why? There's nothing weird about it. Who do you think I am? I was always interested in Melustea department back at the clock tower. Miklan, Dinos, Osama. I'm fully aware of all the current going-ons here in this Lost Belt. He is, because I gave him a lecture while we were besieged. At special additional cost, of course. Oh my. You must have been paid through the nose for that. If only you'd waited for us to arrive, we would have filled you in for free. Ah, yes, that's right. Koyanskaya had me and my wallet in her clutches yet again. That's nothing new, Gordolf. I'll be real. Hi, Martin. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm not cute. Hi. Easily heal Munir without a deal, but story. I feel like with Zenga we have other things to worry about, but you know, the summon servants. Alright. I understand the new mission parameters. Will you all be evacuating to Chichen Itza then? No. We'll stay here and work on repairing the border. In fact, I just negotiated a guard deal with Wakchan earlier. You want me to guard the flying boulder? Okay, I'll do it. I mean, I'd rather go along with Olga if I could. I'm also kind of pissed I just stood back and let them kill your friend. So if you just need someone to keep Osame away, I'm your guy. Go on and rescue your friends. The dinos are great. They're all so rational, and best of all, I love how they're all herbivores. I'm ashamed I was ever afraid of them just because they look scary. If our technical advisor was still here, she would have been jumping for joy to meet them.
I agree. I'm sure Da Vinci would have been very happy to befriend the dinos.
What about Nitocris? Is she unable to fight? She is. That's why I had to refuse her offer to accompany Akira. She's only just gotten back on her feet. It's still much too soon to let her fight. I'm not worried. This time we have Koinskaya, the Madbuck Rasputin, and you know who. In terms of sheer servant power, I dare say we're stronger than we've ever been.
You heard, His Excellency. Are you prepared to fight?
Oh, I guess you didn't hear, Koinskaya. I'm on the medical team. I can't help you with combat. But you needn't worry. Someone far, far more dependable than me will be joining you. I'll be leaving all matters related to combat in her capable hands, so I may focus on everyone's mental health.
We have Kire Rasputin on mental health duty. We've truly come to a barrel. Oh my, how lovely. Of course I'd sooner die than accept any therapy you have to offer. Would you guys rather get therapy from Rasputin or Kiara?
I can't speak to how he is as Rasputin, but Father Kotemide was a very well-respected member of the Holy Church.
Was he? Was he? How was Kotamine in this timeline?
I expect to do a great deal to lighten the mood with his witty banter should you find yourselves in a tight spot. Certainly did so for me while we made our way to Chaldea.
Wish we still have I know. Oh yes, one more thing. Do you have any idea where Foe might be? I thought he would always be taking up space in his storm border like always. But I haven't sensed him. Oh, that's a little concerning. Where's our little guy? Where's our little guy?
Wasn't he with you, Kirillite?
No, we haven't seen any sign of him. I just assumed he was still on the border. Ah, I see. That little mongrel wants to stay far away from anything connected to Fort. I thought this would be a good chance to take his resources for myself. He must have sensed me first and made himself scarce. Oh. Oh. I see. Kiri is honestly a respected member of the church and competent. Huh? I can imagine, well, the competent part I believe, but like, really? Between two evils, choose Kide. Kiri may have issues, but he's still a priest. Well, the next time I find him, I'll have to step on him extra hard as payback for Tungska. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure Foe is out there on the surface having the time of his life chasing after tumbleweeds or something. Aha. I'm sure he'll come back traipsing his pack like nothing happened once you've excised the 7th lost belt. Here we're done. Well, I didn't ask about Koen Sky and Kira. I asked about Kira or Kiara. To be in charge of your mental health. AKA, who would you want as your therapist? Oh, wow, genius. I can't believe how well you've mastered all our tools, Tepu. Okay, please make sure you can give Captain that medicine spell designed to reinforce his spirit origin as soon as you find him. Take care, Tepu. We're counting on you to help the Captain.
Yes, I understand how to handle magecraft now. I'll do my very best to save Captain Nemo.
Tepu? You don't seem too thrilled about this. Your green waves are clear and pure, but now I see ripples in them. Are you opposed to going to Mexico City? They do say it's the Osame's capital.
No, I have no objection to Akira's plan to rescue his compatriots. It's entirely reasonable. Though I am a bit worried about having to cross the second underworld.
Then what's got you down?
Good question. Marine was right. These other Marines are just like him. It reminds me a lot of dinos. Even when an individual is lost, their species remain intact.
Good luck, Akio. Thank you, Martin. I hope you sleep well. Have a good night. Kiara is genuine with her job as a therapist. People always forget that. Can you blame us? I also don't have Kiara, so I don't know the, I guess, sweeter side of her. It's the same with the Marines. They haven't been lost. They still continue to exist. And yet, I still mourn his loss. He'll never hit me with his little fists again. Hey. Oh yes, Professor has been sharing her knowledge with me. I also know about your mission. You're going to Mexico City to rescue your compatriots, yes? I may not be of much help, but I'd be happy to guide you there. What about you, Olga Marie? Now that Akira and Mash have safely made it to this border, your initial objective has been fulfilled. Good question. That guard-off human doesn't get on my nerves for some reason. Yeah, okay. You obviously still need my power. Of course I'll help rescue your friends. I'm practically Olga Marie of Chaldea now. What a name. What a title. Oh boy. Genuinely wants to help us despite her tentacles. Her tendencies. Why did I read that as tentacles? Well, let's get this rescue operation back on track. Next stop, Mexico City. In the 5th stratum. When I'm through with it, those little bastards will think their capital was hit by the mother of all natural disasters. Isn't the mother of all natural disasters Koyanskaya, technically speaking? I mean, like, if you think about it. Okay, you're still weird! What is your deal? Okay. Alright. Lewd little muffin? What? 2 years, Olga Marie. Yeah, wait 2 years, yeah. Second underworld is oh boy. Oh no, I don't like this pattern. The wind's gotten cooler. Must be approaching the second underworld. The storm border is still being repaired, so we can't call it the command room. The mage run away voice-only transmissions for a few seconds, but that's only for emergencies. I'm recording a video as we go, so I'll be submitting it to them as a record of this mission once we get back. Technically, Kiara's beast form does have tentacles with those demon god pillars. That's true, but I don't want to think about being touched by Kiara's tentacles. You aren't able to fully recharge the Ordinax, so we'll have to keep conserving energy. Let's try to avoid danger as much as we can and take the shortest possible route to Mexico City.
We still need to cross the second boundary of the underworld before that. What sort of trial should we expect there, Tepu?
When I crossed it, I had to traverse a mountain trail. It was quite tiring, especially as the wind was very strong. But other than that, there was nothing harmful. Oh, right, I suppose I did slip and fall a few times after getting lost in thought. So I hope you do your best to catch the person next to you if they look like they're about to fall. Oh, there are also some sharp obsidian lying around. They have been whittled down by the wind, so it will cut you if you fall. The cuts won't be terribly dangerous, but humans like you can lose a great deal of blood if you fall enough. Well, I don't have to worry about that. I float everywhere I go. You don't have to worry about wind blowing me away either. I might not look it. I actually weigh literal tons. You hear that, guys? You hear what happens if she sits on your face? Am I gonna be the first to say worse? Because worse. I'm not mistaken. I know for a fact I weigh over 10,000 tons. The only reason I don't have any effect on my surroundings is because I'm constantly manipulating gravity. Aki? Yeah? You will not deter me? Preedom, I'm not deterring you. If anything, I'm encouraging you. This isn't a deter. This is an encouragement. I am enabling this. How else could I make gravity fields? You really weigh that much? At that size? Wow, Olga Marie. That means you're warping time and space just by existing. You really have to put it like that, Mash. Then I believe we should be fine if you block the wind for us, you Olga Marie. On which note, we're here. I expect her to do such a thing. I follow a code of chivalry. No, I'd let her sit on my face. Second underworld. Oh God. But what if she? What if she allowed it? What if she's okay with it? All these things are under the assumption that these are two consenting adults. The second underworld is Takutal. The bone graveyard, consisting of a valley of blades and winds, lies just past these trees. Just past them, huh? So what was that about the obsidian? Yeah, so... Right. All these rocks are practically weapons themselves. I think they're even sharper than my knife hand strike. The wind is blowing up 10 meters per second with bursts up to 20. It's going to slow us down, to say nothing of the danger of flying debris. Really? Yikes. That wind would carry me right off if I materialized. You're that light, Happy Cat? Alright. In that case, make sure you stay hidden in your spirit form.
The temperature is more than a little unforgiving. Wind this cold is likely to slow even servants.
Just... take it in, guys. Take it in. Honestly, I think this is among my favorite outfits for her so far. I'll be real. Isn't this one of her ascensions, or no? My. I'm surprised to hear such timidity from a disciple. Perhaps life as a butler has made you weak. Just think of this wind as a gentle mountain breeze and you should be fine. No Fairwatt NFF services code too! Get Sicers for a massive balloon of Cleavors! Don't we want Ursaluna's as well? Isn't Ursaluna also the same thing as evolving to Cleavor? It's her second ascension. Ah, good. At least this one's an outfit we can use. I'm so sorry, but this item is one of a kind. So I do get the impression I once received a fur coat from a certain someone. Oh right, I was so pissed off I threw it in my storehouse. So I don't have it on me at the moment. Remind me, who would you get a fur coat from? If only we had some hot pepper water right now and something to keep us all tied together. Pepper, when you say hot pepper, do you mean the spice? No, here, hot pepper is mixed with is a mixture of honey and herbs. It's something called honey orchid. It causes the body to generate heat so we can use it in cold periods when the sun is set. I apologize for not bringing any. I don't generally use it myself. What? Why are you rummaging through your bags? There's no point looking for stuff you don't have, right? Wait, we have some? Wait, what? Daybait!
Why, those are honey orchids and vine rope. I'm impressed you sought to bring these. Oh my, you even have snippet glass for treating cuts. Now then, if you'll excuse me, here, Mash, you have some too.
Oh wow, it does remind me of honey. It's sweet and tasty.
Interesting. It is hardly my field of expertise, but I think this could make a good secret ingredient for curry.
Oh, gee, I wonder why you bring up curry. Rasputin? David is one hell of a senpai. It tends to be the case for most of them. Some of them. Quite late. Work has been super busy today. You have to remain. Oh, Strawberry, please take care of yourself. I appreciate you for stopping by, but please take care of yourself first. Good luck with work. I wish you the best. I do have some interest in Lost Belt medicinal cooking, but I'll pass. I'm good with just my coat. Down at all! Oh, wait! Why is she being so cute? Knew where you were going, and so he knew what to buy. No, that makes sense. Wow. I wasn't expecting that from David, but I guess he said next time we'll be enemies. I see. Let me guess, it's empty, isn't it? Hey, Akira. Where's mine? I hope you didn't miss anything. Unless you like actual suffering. No. Every one of the cryptors are good senpais. Or only one is it? Yeah. Yeah. No, that's okay. Olga is just a soon puppy. Just give her head pats and she'll be fine. You have to give it to her in private though, because she'll never accept it in public. We only have so much to work with and I don't get cold. So you just drink it all yourself. Aww. God, this is making me want to pull for her. Other than the fact that I'm like, oh, getting all the beast classes would be cool. Oh, it makes me actually want to pull for her. Indeed. We're lucky Yuogo Marie is blocking the wind for us. This would have been even harder otherwise. Perhaps this isn't the best time, but if you don't mind, I have a question. Does proper human history have underworlds like this too? Yes and... Yes, it does. I think this is one of the equivalent of proper human histories. It's the Petal, Miquelon's third layer. It was said to be a mountain pass filled with sharp precision that could cut the dead as they walked upon it. The wind blowing across the mountain was also said to strip the dead of all the ornamentations they possessed in life. They would remove their clothing, their equipment, their possessions, and sometimes even their very flesh, eventually leaving them no more than skeletons. Skeletons! And how would anyone possibly keep going to the next layer?
Those were trials of the underworld. Those undertakings then would be dead. Being a skeleton would be little inconvenience. It was, in fact, the soul's willingness to persevere through this suffering that allowed them to be saved. It's unlike Japanese folklore's version of hell. Now that I mention it, this scenery looks a lot like the Mountain of Needles. A bit of endless punishment that exists solely to torment sinners. The horrifying thought.
Got 2 years to prepare, you're good. That's true. 2 years and the guaranteed 1,000 SQ. Hell, huh? Who would have thought such a texture would fit so well in my yard? Making an utter mockery of the dead. Devious, clever, I like it. Imagine punishing the dead instead of saving them. It truly does sound far more hellish than this place. Oh god, is it our bad guy again? Hi. We're caught up story-wise. Well, I have 2 years to catch up. So, I think I'll be fine.
Forget about touching grass.
I
need to touch the sea. I need to go in the water. I need to dive in the sea. I need to go in there. I'm going in.
Hi, Nihilus. Hello. Welcome back. I'm not cute! Ugh. That creepy laughter and flapping. Ugh. Welcome, apes. Welcome, underworld pilgrims. Let me show you the way. Let me see what you've got. Let there be a mark of agony made in this ever unchanging Miklon. By now is the time to tremble in fright. Tremble at Camisots. Tremble at the Lord of the House of Fear, the King of the Underworld, and the wings that strip the flesh from the living. Huh? You got a different team than last time, don't you? I see you lost one ape and gained another. What a shame. I never got a chance to try that child's blood. Pity he's dead now. Yes, what a pity. How dreadfully sad. I think he would give up the honor of sacrificing his blood to me, Camisots, after I had an eye on him. Servant blood still tastes terrible, of course, but still, it's the principle of the thing. What a waste. Try to me a similarly luckless end. You almost never get visitors here. And I like proper human history. Your ape blood tastes a lot better than Dino's blood. Koyatskaya? Koyatskaya? I'd never seen such hostility from her before. No need to explain. I know the name Camisots. He's an evil mind god in proper human history. That's the enemy match described in the report. The one using Lord Akida's command spells for himself, right? I'll have to put a speedy end to him then. I can already tell talking to this one will get me nothing but a headache. What do I think about Still in Love? I'm in love with Still in Love. Oh, that weapon, that smell. I remember your face now. You're the woman who snuck into my Miklon and took the cryptor to an outside world. Wait, what? That's not all. You're also the devilish rabbit who sold weapons to the Osame. You and Tezcatlipoca must have been real close. As much as that weird god loves modern weapons. It's like Melanche all over again. You're the latest evil woman to poison the Aztecs and help bring about a new country to Mexico. What? Oh my. Is that true? Of all the ways to find out how the Osame got their weapons. You're keeping the fact that his favorite rocket launcher is an F7 Pro. Oh my god! Also favorite? That implies multiple! Bro. It seems the bunny's out of the bag. You're right. I did provide the Osame with firearms. Wherever humanity and all its foolishness goes, they can rest easy knowing NFF services will be right there with them. However, those weapons were loaned out for a trial period to last 1 month and not a day longer. But then the accursed Blondie said he'd figured out what he needed to know and that he'd make the rest himself. He stole my property, reverse engineered it, and now he's making it for himself. I've never been so absolutely livid with a fellow competitor in my entire life. You underestimate Tezcatlipoca. There's nothing he can't do. You proper human history humans should have known better than to pigeonhole him as just a god of war. But I'm stronger than him here in Miklon. Without his precious son, Tezcatlipoca is just another pompous idiot. Digress. Now is the time to taste death and slaughter. Call your heroic spirits, priests of Chaldea. I want to see your technique. I want to know how it's done. Once I finish, I'll drink every last drop of your blood and take over proper human history myself. That's it. Now this is divine providence. It's truly a new lease on life. I'll use the blood of you Chaldean criminals to bring my Miklon back to life. Let's see those delicious looking heads. Well, the following is so okay. Oh boy. Right, that is a lot. We're doing this. Mesoamerican woman who captured the Spanish conquistadors for her own survival acted as a translator unintentionally into. Oh. It's a lot of servants. Or not even servants, it's a lot of classes. Only because it was for Gordolf? That's kind of sweet, actually. We'll do this. God, what was the 4 classes? Is it 3 night classes and something else? Yes, it's the 3 night classes and assassin. I mean, not much choice here. There's the options exist. Yes. Use this. And then yeah. I think you can get away with it. Oh boy. Let's see what happens. Oh great, these are the scout. Wait, is that gut? Oh, I see. Alright, I guess. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Alright, the guns still activate, which is nice. Cool. And then we can just sort of do this. Yeah. Val 2. Is there more of them? It's just more of them. Hold on, obligatory. Nice. What is this video? Flying or increase cluster effectiveness. All out. We can do. Yeah. Actually, I should have used Yulga Marine.
ロンゴミ
That's
ニア
her
ルから
first.
エクスカリバーに変装。聖剣
Probably would have been better.
最新よ、我らが罪を許したまえ。そこだ。演説中よ、静かになさい。
Yeah.
開いた。
Wait, I didn't even see them remaining. Jesus. Oh wait. Got the other like that. Should I have used? That guts is a little annoying. Alright, let's do this. Nice! That crit is what I want. Nice. Alright, and we just hit him with the...
罪ある者こそ
いいの
通るがいい。ちゃんとし。もうだと思った。
With an AoE servant? Yeah! This is the life we choose.
グゼの童話。幾度羽は汚れても冬の鳥は雨を越えて。
I mean, technically I have one in the back, but like... I think I've dedicated a bit at this point.
知っているかしら。強襲強風。
Alright.
だとあっちだね。身の程を知れ。何々行く。せーの。開いた。
Who needs it? Victoria.
そっちなんだ。あの辺り。ちゃんとしようして。そこだ。
Which, you know, I love the has guts dies to dot damage thing. It's very satisfying. Easier with insta-death. Kind of funny that Nature Chris is also hi. Okay. Understood. Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna bonk you really, really hard. Oh, good Maria. If she is, I'm being able to use MP really hold her back. Considering she hasn't seen that Ultra Chargers or MP, yeah. It kind of sucks it doesn't give you that option. What was that? Doesn't matter. We're doing it again. I don't see an invincible thing. Yeah, I don't see an invincible. I have an attack up. Screw off. Dead. perish,
幾度風は
actually.
継がれても冬の鳥は雨を越えて
Gotta love the. Oh yeah, this NPC doesn't exist as a
オートウィ
unit.
ルスキャメロット
Put big
捕
skeleton.
まえて流脈から立ち上がれ今回はうまくいきました
God, an FGO classic, really. Ah, Saber. Okay. I don't like the fact that it's just one though. That's also when it gets kind of scary. The summoning stuff is more difficult than I thought. Sure, I could put more of myself into it. You see here. Looks like that's the end of your royal audience. I'll leave you in the capable hands of the guardian of the underworld. In fact, I have no choice there. Erish effects from the time she was. Yeah, I know exactly. This hellbird's too hot for even me to handle. She's a flamperous of flame. She cleaves souls like butter. Come, Benny Enma! Master, Tepu, there, the landscape. No, the land itself is being pushed aside. The mountains are moving, but how? Or why? Look, there's something up in the sky. Who is that? Something about them gives me chills. What? I am an agent of the 10 Kings of the Eight Hots Hells. I am Benny Emma, the Vermilion Bird. Guess who isn't playable or is a— What? But I like this costume! Ugh. This one's hot! Sorry. Anyway. Koyanskaya? She's very reactive so far. Only exclusive lost. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Your excuses are worth nothing to me. All I want is your tongues. Your first sin was coming to my hell to begin with. Your second was defying my winged god. And you seem to have committed many other sins as well. Do not expect a punishment which ends with a tour of only 8 hells. I am told that you Chaldeans are destroyers of lost worlds. I can only imagine the trail of bodies you left in your wake. For that alone, I will not say you are evil, but it is your own heart that makes your sins weigh so heavily on you. So making her a full servant would have been far more work? Ugh. I would have loved even just the outfit. Man, my sword is only as sharp as your consciousness dictates. The better person you are, the easier you will fall. The more evil, the more painful. And the Judge of Hell, in face she's adopted daughter of Maja, actually, and an older woman who strips the dead of possessions. Ah, who wants to stay small forever. Oh, is that why her reaction is the way it is? Her to be saying you are on Koya's guys. Whoops. I just like the it's mainly the aesthetic of the outfit though. It's so good. Damn it. The living and dead are equal in my eyes. My verdicts can kill even those who are already dead. Now, let us have a good, clean trial. Yeah, remember when I said seeing one servant class is also its own kind of oof? Yeah. Oh, Koya, she is going in! Oh, she is going in! Hi, Aru. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Oh, she said no hesitation, put me in. Also, I'm just gonna, yeah. We're just gonna, you know, do this. Yeah. For archers there as well. Astoria, of course. And also... Okay. Ugh. Is this the order I wanted? I can't move. Can I? Oh, I can move them. Okay. I know Koi Sky is Buster support, but like, I can't. It feels incorrect to not put her in the front line for this. Oh boy. Lost Belt 7, they need to make it an VA do wonders are already amazing chapters. I mean, the Fate VAs are just amazing in general, let's be real. Alright, let's do this. I didn't realize how much taller she was. Huh. What? Bro, really? Is that... That's less. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. I can't apply Holy Grail. I can't. Oh. Shirbra cleanse. Nihilist, they're in the box. You can't cleanse what's in the box. Benny Emma Alter is an adult. Huh. Wait, what? Yeah, Nihilist, you'll get there. Don't worry about it. Oh god. Ah! Tablet. I need to... Oh god. Okay, I need to give up. And that's... Oh my god! This is wild. Look at the MPs, the MP charge, which is nice. I want that holy... I'm like, I need that Holy Grail. Huh. Does healing count? Oh, it also cleanses. Oh, remove attack. That didn't count though, because that's not a buff. Man. All right, we go in.
酒を持
Oh my god.
って見るがよい。これが貴様らの繁栄のこと。
The buff in the new expand buff. Yeah, if only I looked up stuff. I wish the crit switched.
無用。
Neil.
閻魔の裁き受ける国。
Are you serious right now?
眠いな。
What?
もうこの辺りでいいんじゃない？地獄の釜の湯加減なれば無用。
It affects them too? Oh my god! Oh, it's just there now! Oh my god, what is this? That doesn't go away! Oh, and into the... Bro. Oh my god, what is this? Nero, roam that bird.
許す。魔力を注ぐがよい。楽しみです。毒の刃。七つの竜よ。我が指となるがよい。
My god!
平らげよ。裁判は難しいのですか。えい。危ない。無用。地獄の釜の湯加減なれば。ここまでです、マスター。次は倒されるな。地獄の釜の湯加減な。針地獄ふさわしい。
What is that buff? Hi, Olga Marie. Medium can. Motion is inflict MP seal to target Are you kidding me? Yo! I mean, inflict the burn.
演説の時来たわね。
I'll probably want to use that for next turn.
Hold up!
God, you just like after you beat her first bar, it's like, yeah, no buff.
見せないわよ。ちゃんと指導して。皿を持って身の程を知れ。そこだ。無用。うまい。危険。火炎砲で。炎の裁き。受ける気。危険。火炎砲で。この。
Oh shoot! Wait, okay. Yeah, alright. Oh, such for bonus. Oh. Jesus, even you, oh? Director Olga Marie? She'll have to be better than that. It'll take more than stopping my brainwaves to get... Stopping your brainwaves? I managed to reboot myself. But just so you're aware, I don't think I'll be able to do that again. I understand your sins now. I sentence you to 100 quintillion years. Wail and rejoice. She still chirps. Huh. Benny Enma just flew away. Does this mean the battle is over? Oh, Koya! Pat, it's okay. We'll get her back. It can't be. Benny, my darling Benny. How could they make you grow up like that? I'm going back to Toyska! Bro. Oh my god. What?
Thank goodness we're all still alive. That servant seems to have taken off toward the peak. Was she from Chaldea as well?
Yes. I think he must have been one of the four who was summoned to the border, like King Protea. The sparrow chirps to speak through. Wait, it's so cute. Let's just forget about her. I doubt she'll come after us again. We need to cross the mountains here to get through this underworld, right? No reason it's got to be the tallest of them. Right, Tepu? Indeed, we merely have to make it to the other side. Once we reach the ridge, it's quite literally all downhill from there.
True. At least this time young Miss is entirely correct, for some reason.
What do you mean for some reason? What do you mean for some reason? Oh god, guys, no, we're sharing the brain cell. I'm sharing the brain cell with you, oh!
Penny Enma. I don't know where she comes from, but her spirit origin was on the scale of a divine spirit. And then there was her fearsome swordplay. The very fact she thought to use the mountains themselves as blades makes clear that you have no chance of defeating her, young miss. At least as you are now.
Jesus. Yuo really took the embodiment of, like, the boss when you recruit them. Very personally, huh? Oh, come on. Who uses mountains as swords? They're heavy, they hurt, and most of all, they're scary. Aki spent too much time with Yuo that I'm becoming another Yuo. Oh no. Oh no.
We are here on an urgent mission. If you desire revenge upon her, you should do so after we saved Akira's compatriot in Mexico City.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Unlike Protea, she didn't seem to be in any pain. What about me? I was going to heal my heart after seeing my poor Benny like that broken. I thought she was supposed to be like sealed up until now. I thought this was her first canonical, like, her actually have shown up. When did she interact with Benny Enma? Hi, Fate. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Oh my god. Oh, Penny. How could you grow up to be such a hale and hearty delinquent with no trust in society? Why do you sound like a bomb?
Seems we didn't bother putting it to a vote then. Tepu, would you kindly lead on?
Of course. His Takchuito is much harsher than I remember, but the pass-through remains the same. He's mounted his sword. Ishtar, since her MP depicts her shooting down the mountain because it's beautiful. Wow, that's a double counter? My room line kind of thing. I came across Benny Enma's in at some point off screen. You know what? That's probably the most believable explanation to this. This way, please. It may be dangerous since we'll need to cross a few animal nests along the way.
With your skills, I'm sure we'll make us through this underworld in no time.
Alright. Berserker and Rider. I mean, you want a foreigner? Hold on. Let's swap out for... That'd be fun. I mean, he does wait. I guess put. Okay, it's Master Bus. All right. Yeah. Still a lot of. Get it. Keep it happy. I mean, that's like half of them. They do not lament the loss of Benny and Alter. Oh. Oh! Yeah, I think I chose well. Let's just, you know. You know. There's still fanfics of Benny Alter? That doesn't surprise me, to be fair. Alright, who's next? Oh, that's more of them. Get real key with it. Wait, I didn't mean to click that. This is what I get for leaving my hands too close to it. Man. Sad event for FGO and fans of Benny Enma. No, I think Koya Sky is the complete opposite. I think she prefers the small. Great, let's try and actually that. Actually, I could have given her art so I think about it. Wait, that was like this. Doesn't that mean the writer is the boss? Oh. Where did the riders come from? Was there riders? Did I not notice them? Huh. I must have not noticed them. Okay. Oh yeah, that's all of them. Never doubt bringing along Seba. What? We've been here for a day? Mountains climbed. 6? What was about the pass? So far, so good. No problems to speak of. Really? The infinite mountain loop. I knew it. Well, that explains why I've been sweating so much. So you've actually been worried? You seemed so calm while you were guiding us. I had no idea. I appreciate your intentions, Seppu, but at times like this, we need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. I guess dinos and humans' internal clocks are more different than we realize. Oh well. The fact is, we've been climbing the same mountain over and over for a while now. Let me expand my sensor radius. Yeah, I knew it. This entire underworld is closed off. There's no way out. No way out? But the underworlds are supposed to let dead people pass through if they pass their trials. Doesn't having no way out violate the rules?
God damn it. Damn, that's it. Now I understand. Benny Enma is the new guardian of the underworld. Consequently, this underworld's rules changed to suit the guardian. The second underworld is no longer a valley of blades and wind. It becomes a hell from Japanese folklore, which means
Trials to serve our sentence. Pretty sharp, Akira. I think you're right. Also, didn't that servant say something about 100 quintillion years before she left? Butler, remind me how many years there are in 100 quintillion!
Of course, young miss. Quintillion is the next order of magnitude after quadrillion, or 10 to the 20th power in the national format.
Are you kidding me? Even I'll be long dead by then. You have a lifespan? Uh-oh. How do we get out of this one? Something, that's the neat part, you don't. 100 quintillion years? What does that mean? It means there's no point even trying to serve the sentence. Hell, not even a red giant star could serve that sentence. I guess Betty Emma's concept of hell comes from Buddhism. India was one of the first countries to discover the concept of zero. It must be very well versed in numbers. All that aside, 100 quintillion years seems a little excessive. I mean, those are literally astronomical numbers.
Life imprisonment, indeed. It seems clear now that our only pass out of this is a jailbreak.
A jailbreak? How do we do that when there's no way out?
Oh, that? Simple. If this underworld transformed into an execution ground when Betty Emma became its guardian, then it should go back to the way it was when she disappears. I know I originally recommended leaving her alone, but now that we understand her situation, we have no choice but to defeat her. Don't you agree, Akira?
What do you think, Koyanskaya? Of course I'm against it. As far as I'm concerned, that fake priest can just die. Still, it does seem that we won't be able to leave this boundary of the underworld without defeating her. And since I make it a point of pride to separate my personal beast feelings from my business dealings, if you decide to go after her, I'll lend you my full support. Then, we're going to fight her, yes? It's all well and good, but I don't see how we can win.
True. Her sword seems to be capable of killing even the dead. Fortunately for us, this hell follows the Japanese model, which means sinners simply come back to life once killed. That was why young Miss was able to will herself back during our earlier battle. So we know servants will come back to life no matter how many times they're killed. As such, this comes down to how much pain and suffering we're willing to endure.
She wouldn't even be here if she has summoned Chaldea's summons. Well, that just makes sense. Of course, we need to keep as many capable personnel as we can. Right, I agree with Master. Then, can you do the same thing you did with King Protea, Father Kotomine? You can slip past her deadly blade like a stray bullet from an ocelotl.
I'd be grateful if you refrained from volunteering me for such obviously reckless courses of action, Tepu. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do it this time. King Protea's infection was concentrated in her mask. But I have yet to see any specific item causing her transformation like with King Protea, which means I can't cure her alterization.
So your hands are tied this time, Father Kotomine? Then I have a suggestion. I think Benny Emma, the tongue-cut sparrow, must have been forced to grow into her current form. This version of her is her future self, after she completed her training and began to substitute for the kings of hell. That means it's not a superficial transformation, but genuine, if forced, growth. And that means all we need to do is make her young again.
Quite an idea. Expertly weaving together your own personal interests and desire for profit! I see only one issue with your plan. It is impossible. Unless someone here has a spell or a noble phantasm of rejuvenation that I'm aware of.
Can we just summon Gilgamesh? Summon Gilgamesh Archer. Doesn't he always have that, like, young... Doesn't he always have that potion on him that makes him younger? Can't we use that? Of course they don't. But aren't you forgetting something? Past, present, and future all converge in the underworld. As long as we have enough magical energy, we can summon as many servants as we like while we're here. Which means we have no end of willing collaborators to choose from. Isn't that right, Master of Chaldea? The summoner was a legend about becoming young again. That's a lot of them. I'll search the database right now. Is it Gil? Because my only thought I can think of is Gil. It's not as MP, but he's been summoned with it before. Given how many missions we've completed, I'm sure we'll find Heroic Spirit was a rejuvenating noble phantasm. I'm so sorry. My enthusiasm was misplaced. There are a number of heroic spirits whose noble phantasms deal with immortality, invincibility, and the like. I can't find any who make someone young again. What about, what was that guy's name? Urashima Taro. His story's all about age, right?
I'm afraid you're mistaken, young miss. Taro's stories involve suddenly getting older, not younger.
I can't think of any fairies with de-aging legends either. The only ones I know of involve fairies pranking people by making them old. That sounds like it's a fae, yeah. But not specifically, and then we're looking for someone who has an MP that... Really? That's why we failed to account for Gil. Ugh. Like he did. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. We saw it in the Strange Fate. I remember seeing it in the Strange Fate OVA. Still need to watch episode 1. So even summoning heroic spirits can't necessarily solve every problem. Oh, what a pity. I suppose Fazakotamine flying to her is our only chance.
I must say, Tepu, I really don't understand your sense of humor.
Bash? Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt, but our top god was adamant that we can't let Odin have all the glory. Wait, what? May I offer some advice? Odin? Wait, what? Wait, is that... Wait, huh? Wait, Fjordback... What?
The noble phantasm is an embodiment or sublimation of given heroic spirit's legend. The trump card, if you like. And I doubt there are many heroic spirits out there who have de-aging or rejuvenation as their trump card. So try taking it one step down. There may not be many heroic spirits with a rejuvenating noble phantasm. There are absolutely some who possess a rejuvenating
Is this... Wait! Huh?
I'm afraid I don't have anything of that sort myself, but can you not think of one who does?
I can!
A hero who loves collecting things of that sort.
Who has strong ties to all of you? Alright, well, I mean...
Alright, that's all for me. Give my proprietress my regards.
I can't believe we got a call from the other side of the summoning circle. It almost feels like the underworld had more like a Throne of Heroes outpost. What was that? When does that happen? Huh?
It's true. Every human dies eventually. Heroes are no exception. So the underworld, that is, the next world, is both a melting pot of human data and its final destination. So how would Tezcatlipoca put such a thing here? Could there be another purpose to these boundaries of the underworld?
Any idea who we meant, Akira? We can't. God damn it! Seriously, think harder, you idiots! How hard have you call Yorick's Great King and one of the greatest collectors in... Finally! Yeah, there he is! There's the... Yay! King Gilgamesh, that's right. Of course he would have an elixir of use in his collection. It's good to see you again, Your Majesty. It's been so long since... Oh, right. This isn't again for you at all, is it? The events of the Second Singularity were never inscribed upon the original King Gilgamesh, so... I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't offend you.
No matter. I didn't come all this way just to lecture you. You can review how heroic spirit summons work at your own time. Right now, you need an elixir of use, yes? Fortunately for all of you, I have one. I can't deliver it to you myself since your summoner's magical energy is so pitiful it is barely third rate. Thanks, Gil. But you can at least summon the elixir itself. Here, take it. Oh wow, we actually get in the sea! Wait,
Forget
that's
about touching
hilarious.
grass. I need to touch the sea. I need to go in the water. I need to dive in the sea. I need to go in there. I'm going in.
Oh my god.
Oh, how very generous. You're nothing like the king I know. Are you sure you're really...
Oh, so he has those memories, understood?
Akira, you'd be best served by lopping off that man's head now, while you have the chance. If you don't, there's no question that he will betray you, and at the most inopportune time to boot. I'm afraid you have the wrong idea. Akira and I were never allies to begin with. On a different note, King Gilgamesh. Legend has it that you went all the way to the abyss in search of for an elixir of immortality. Though you failed to retain the elixir, you were willing to sell for the herb of rejuvenation. But on your way back to your kingdom, your arrogance led a snake to stealing. So my understanding is that you never actually obtained this herb of rejuvenation. Am I wrong?
Fool. Who do you think I am? True, I allowed that snake to steal the herb, then returned to rebuild Uruk while I was still old and decrepit.
But I never forgot about the herb incident, and I've always made a point to never let my failures stand for long. So I returned to the abyss and reclaimed the herb, which I then stored in my treasury, as it was reasonably valuable.
I see you vigorously nodding.
Alright, farewell, last master of humanity. I wish you luck in your pilgrimage in the underworld.
Hold on. You earlier remarked was that by being only third rate.
What do you take issue with? His magical energy catalyst and his luck are all pathetic. His luck especially. He leaves them all at home.
I used them all in my gotcha, yes.
I suppose third rate is indeed a step too far. Congratulations on making it to second rate, Chaldean.
Thank you! Okay.
Caster Gillen would have been a few certain that accompany us, but it was meant for this one. Understood.
Alright then. I can't believe I actually beat the game to it.
Alright. I'll hold on to this elixir. The rest of you will fight Betty Enma until she's no longer a threat, or at least somewhat exhausted. And I'll do whatever it takes, Scared, to drink the elixir, even if it costs me my life. If all goes well when we're done, we should have the original pure-hearted, innocent, deliciously gullible Betty Enma back on you, man! Koyanskaya!
Oh my, she's really, really teetering the line of personal and business interest, huh?
What are you sinners doing here? This court has already passed judgment on you. There will be neither retrial nor appeal. If you refuse to accept your sentence, then I will chop off your limbs and use your torsos as stands for my needle mountain sword for another 100 quintillion years. This sword is given to me by the Buddha himself. He will soon grow most familiar with its full weight of 8 tons. The mountains are moving. Get ready for her, Akira. Try to call on servants with death resistance. Can't get any, I'll figure something out myself. You stay out of this one, Mash. Without spirit origin, there's no coming back if you die. Right. Thank you, Olga Marie. Oh boy. Oh no. Not even the smallest rat shall escape punishment for its sins. Now you will see for yourself how keenly my mountain blade cuts. Enjaku Batsujutsu Ultimate Art.
Vermilion bird Benny Enma. Let the flaming trial begin. Okay, Freedom. You need to... I'm gonna put you in timeout. You need to calm down with the backseating. You use the servant available as support. Or who's the restricted? Oh, it's just Happy? Oh, it is just Happy Cat. I do not have a book Happy Cat. Well, she just has the death resistance. Who's the unknown? Yeah, okay. Oh boy. We will... Is someone you don't know? That's fair. Yeah, I probably will find out with all the deaths. Single target. Alright. See what happened.
刑を受けぬのであれば処するまで。円弱抜刀術奥伝。明け随長紅閻魔。参る。大丈夫。
Take a peek at Battlestar. That's also very true. Well, at least she doesn't immediately say no buffs for you. Rescheduling their release because the Silk Song is hilarious. Hontoni. I haven't finished Hollow Knight ever. I think I played like a little bit and then I just sort of stopped. I have Hollow Knight though. Alright, are we just gonna bonk her over the head? We're just gonna bonk her over the head. Wait, is that Rome? It's not the Roman Buster one. We cannot roam her. I like Retro. I think Metrovanias are okay. I think I have to be in the mood for them. So this week we'll get the oh, we got the 30 SQ. Nice. Also, kind of funny that the back-to-school servant they're using is Merlin. Another Rome Mysticode. Yeah, completely put Roman. Oh! Jesus! Yeah, alright! Jeez! Alright. Nero, roam that woman. Merlin Gilgamesh, I'm just there for the SQ. I didn't see the Gilgamesh run. Has a tiny death rate of 0.06. Oh, that explains a lot, actually. Alright, hit it! No, you could get Romulus to save turn. to have an ending service guaranteed. It would be necessary if you had them. Well, you'll see when the barrier's up, Nicholas. If you do pull for him, I wish you luck.
当てるわ。当たって。無用。
New York. New York.
ハリ地獄にふさわしい。読み上げる。危険。火炎ポーテ。
Ooh.
命脈を塞ぐ。無用。
Cool. I didn't even look at her buff. Nor does she just ignores defense. Like, might explain how she's actually damaging Nero.
見せないわよ。ちゃんと指導して。この星を滑るものであるいうことがあるでしょ。
Alright, let's just do this.
あのあたりね。ちゃんと指導して。もう。では。ギャラクシー。当てるわ。当たって1兆分の1になる。見せシダも食べる。見せシダ読み上げる。
But like Banana didn't think much of her because of the event story, but now you want her. I don't think I played. Where does Banana show for up? The only one not resistant to instant death isn't being targeted. She's doing so much damage that I know! She has to ignore defense too. Alright, here we go.
許す。人が抱える金も皿を持て。
Oh.
地に富を
Do you
築
hear
き
that?
天に届かんとするもの。その願いに応えてやろう。デイバロンドにダウンであげるのですか。
God, that's messed up. Early into the Lost Girl arc? Really? Huh.
読み上げる。食べる。命脈を塞ぐ。この思考能力が低下したわ。ちょっと下がります。読み上げる。
Okay. Alright. It begins. How many does that last? 3? Also 3, right? Right. Here's guarantee something for oh.
的確か待ちわびています。的確か
Or we could do this.
雨のように
Benny Emma's event is one of the few canon ones. Honto.
そこですね。星のように輝きを
That makes the Coin Sky just showing up even more believable.
地獄の釜の湯加減なれば命脈を塞ぐ。
Oh.
見せシダ
Resist up to chaotic and evil dampers if DPS. Also, I think she prioritizes chaotic evil, so she's drawn to. I mean, it's like getting more chaotic than Draco, I guess, especially on a team like this. It's between 3 and 4. Really? I don't know why. I thought Benny Emma was introduced earlier. That event is unironically one of Fion's best showings. Huh. You know.
いいでしょう。今一度救
You
済の
know.
技を。あれは
That was right
いつか
before
見
the
た終わりの
Prisma and
星。
CCC event,
どれほど
like
遠く離れ
event
ても
reruns.
私は
Oh.
星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けて。アラウンドカリバーン。
Understood.
黒髪の城、神域の技。円卓は空席なれど、清掃にほころびはなく、楽園から離れようと、偶然の童話は今も確かに裁判官に逆らう。無用。
New York.
ザザーン、ザザーン。
That makes Benny Emma before Force Annie. Okay, fair.
夕日がとても綺麗
But
です。
spelling Fion's whole name is actually pronounced as Finn McCool. Oh. Chirp, how are you weaving through my needle mountains? You're not even kingfishers. I know kingfishers can weave through whole mountains! Is that the best the world's quickest, shortest sparrow quick draw can do? Hardly impressive as weapons go. It may work well for crushing large targets, but it's clearly useless against small ones. Celtic nicknames are very complicated. Yeah. Oh yeah, we never found out the unknown servant. Oh well. All events are can't accept the learning wisdom manga stuff. Due to being a bit too out there and just... yes, the legendary... Don't worry about it. This is some sort of inferiority complex fixated on your smaller self. Don't get cocky, rabbit. Even now that I am a great king, my sword is as precise as ever. This is it. This barrage is exactly the opportunity I was waiting for. I'm afraid you're the cocky one here. Lady Benny Enma's swordplay is supposed to be so quick it can't even be seen. It should not be so big and brutal that you hide your own target from view. Huh? Goats aren't the only ones who have an easy time crossing mountains. A bunny on a bike can do a job as well. Now watch me thread the needle in your place. Oh my god! I did it! Then without any further ado... What? What are you doing? Oh. Were you perfect? Oh my god. I'm beyond mortified, Chirp. I'm so sorry you had to see me like that. Please allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Betty Emma, the tiger-cut sparrow. And you must be the master of Chaldea. Thank you for everything you've done to protect humanity so far. I wish you luck in continuing your quest, though I also hope you won't push yourself too hard, Chirp. I'm afraid the only services I can provide are a good bed, a sound night's sleep, and a delicious meal. But if any of those will help you smile, I'll gladly offer whatever I can. Please call me Benny from now on, Chirp. If you need me to use my Bato Jutsu too, just say the word. Aww. On another note, can you do anything about this overgrown jackrabbit clinging to my leg? Koyan! Oi! Please say this is so, Benny! How can you know? Oh my god! Koyan Sky, do you have, like, attachment issues? It's okay to say yes. I do know a fox shrine maiden who looks just like you, but I feel nothing towards you whatsoever. Oomph. It can't be. I mean, I'm certainly used to being cold. You being cold to me, but this is too much. I would still be your disgraceful alter self if it wasn't for me. That was no disgrace. Eventually, I will act as proxy for the 10 Kings. That means I will one day grow up into the form you saw earlier. And there's nothing to be ashamed of, Chirp. My disgrace was on you dodging my Needle Mountain sword. I can't believe I was still so immature that I let you goad me into using such wild swings like that. Not at all, Penny Enma. Your sword techniques was a wonder to behold. I must say, between your guns and swords, human tools simply astound me. More importantly, what about your command spells, Akira? Did you get any back? Oh, there's a second one!
Oh ho! Only one left to go. That stands to reason we'll find it was the guardian of the third underworld.
That man had some nerve, using your command spells for his twisted ends. Fortunately, what he did was giving me some new power. It's a shame that I can only remain here in Miklon as a guardian of the underworld, but thanks to that I can now become a grown-up whenever I want, Chirp. Please go on ahead, everyone. Don't worry about me. In your next battle, when you face an enemy that you must put all your body and soul into striking down, that is when I will show you the power of Enma's true ultimate art, Chirp. Huh? Come now, I may no longer be an alter, but I'm still a guardian of the underworld. I'm certain you'll need to fight another great battle in this boundary of the underworld. So until that time comes, I'll be here, training. Especially now that I have someone to help me train, Chirp. Huh? It just ends there? Wait, what? Hi, Lydia. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Gwen's bunny. Your friend has a bunny and they do have attachment issues. I mean, I do know, like, bunnies can, like... maybe not die, but, like, they go through it if they're lonely. Which is partially why they also... Oh! Cool! But yeah, I was gonna say it's also partially why people compare me to a bunny. I'll leave that to you guys. You know, Service first is on. She's going. Wait, it was Gramps. Nowadays, accounting for small birds also apply to bunnies. Oh, that's cute. Tula. The golden sea of trees. Isn't that like the subtitle for this last bit? Not bunnies compared because you were small. No! Because I am neither small nor cute! They compare it to me because I have attachment issues! They compare me to bunnies because I die if I feel lonely enough. Do a loophole to not eat mammals so they could eat birds no problem. Oh! Rolling as the death rate? Fair. Front, he gave death resist to your team. Oh. Instant and each turn his cooldown is reduced by 1. Wait, that's kind of sick though. Years were used as an excuse of being wings. Eh? The lost city of water. Alright, let's just... yeah. I think I'm as harsh as Tomoe Gozen, Osaka Bahine. Osaka Bahime? Oh, with like food and stuff. Okay, their formation is set. The type to think that she can cook food 3 times quicker by tripling the... No, Tomoe is one of those! Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, Benny has her hand full. Oh, God. Alright, let's just... I can't, man. That's also this. To Osaka Bahime, Benny Emma straight up tells her that she would die and reincarnate, and then she might reincarnate into better cook. Wow! Other would eat it given the chance if we summon him. Okay, that's wholesome and slightly concerning. Consider the proper nutrient of Kyo. He may only fries her food. Benny Emma is trying to teach him, and Emmy is having a heart attack watching them do anything. Benny Emma isn't called Gordon Ramsay for nothing. Has Benny Emma worked with Emiya? I feel like that'd be a dream team come true. Hi, Lucia. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Benny doesn't have a tongue anymore, but she doesn't hold back with her words. She lost her original tongue, gained a silver one. The Lost City of Water. Husband really loves Tomoe. They have a son together. Aw, that's so cute. She actually compliments Emiya's cooking. Good. That's good. Oh. Okay. Sure. Like, because you know.
あの後もうちゃんと指導してでは
Benny, Emma, maybe the origin concept of Gordon or
演説
Empty.
中よ静かになさいウルトラバースト
He's also terrified of Sasaki Kojiro after hearing about how he developed his sword technique. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. In the kitchen is Emiya, Boudica, Tomoe, and as a character who's yet to show himself. But really? Mash passed her cooking test? Well, yeah, because she's wife material. Also, I wonder how Koyanskaya feels. Gotta wonder what's going through her head right now. You know? You just gotta wonder. Also, I'm gonna use this now. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Reload. Service tank. Yeah, thanks, Koyan. Yeah, thanks, Koyan. Why are we fighting? Thanks for supplying them with that. I guess they can be blatant about it now that it's been straight up admitted. This guy is my room where Benny Emma has her peppering Benny with kisses and fawning over how adorable she is. Honestly, Koyanskaya, I think we're gonna get along more than I originally thought. It will be so real. Jesus. Seriously? It's from Koyanskaya of darkness, not light? Oh. This is the slightest overkill for one thing, but I want her MP. You summon Koya, she'll make me a secretary? Huh. Draco, roam the tank. Every further should be 10th September. Any clue you're picking from it yet? Oh. Well, Fate, I think this is one of your last chances to convince me about Ilya. Most Korean guys don't like Taegong Wong, while also admitting he's the handsome and good-looking. I mean, you cannot like a person and admit that they look nice. Those aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. Okay. Oh, right. I completely did not look at that. Target up. There is Archer Ilya or Mia. There is Passion Lip, a limited time Sakura face. That's also very true. Self doesn't like Koyanskaya's, but is also drawn to them. I see. Really come full circle with this, huh? Alright, we can roam you. Yeah, let's roam you.
サラをも最高品質でお届けしましょう。ゴーゴー。毒にありだ。
Actually, I probably could have
では
reversed
参りましょう
attacking
か。
with.
こ
Yeah.
れが皆様の努力の結果。愛らしい破壊
If you
の
ever
獣
wanted sent by you, now is a good chance for use your target. That's all. God, there's a lot more good 4 stars than I originally thought.
水トゥラ
Heal longer, you Mayren. Oh no.
応援途中なのにみんな食べる
Well, there goes that. Get rolled.
が回っているよさ金を持って
Yeah, there's a lot of good 4 stars than I thought
天に届かんとする
that I don't have.
その願いに応えてやろうデイバロンドムサウレアでな
Is that overwhelmed with the options? A little bit.
幕引きまであがくがい
How could you tell? Is it that obvious? Also, hello? Any 4-star up to Quang Fei Yu from the Mount Liang event from last year, so about a year cut off. Ah. Guys, I'll be real. I don't think I can voice act this. Just use your imagination. Yeah. Yeah, a little. That's a lot of 4-star options. You believe in me? Thanks, Nicholas. That makes one of us. I don't know. I feel like if I try to voice act this, I'll accidentally say a slur. What's wrong with me? Oh my. This is not what I was expecting. Just making yawn noises. They're still cats. Ah, true. It's true. There's so many people around wherever you look. Must be at least 30,000 coming and going on the main street alone. Oh yes, isn't it wonderful? Mexico City is currently home to 100,000 all Osame warriors. The non-combatants, women and children, have built villages in the neighboring jungles where they work to support Mexico City. We're adults, don't worry. I don't think that's the issue here. Just saying.
So this city was built solely for commerce, or rather ritual purposes. Ritual purposes then. What's more, you're saying that they didn't do so on top of the ruins of an existing city, like with Chichen Itza. They actually built this enormous metropolis from scratch.
Not quite. I hate to admit, but the actual city itself was provided by Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca, the divine spirit servant David of the Cryptor summoned. He gave the Osama civilization the form of the city and revived Aztec mythology here in Mictlan. So here they worshipped the Black Sun, Tezcatlipoca, the smoking mirror as opposed to Kukulon. As a species, Osama are much weaker than dinos, but thanks to their far greater numbers, their adaptability, and most importantly, their aggressive nature, something the dinos entirely lack, they flourished as you can see. I understand that this Tezcatlipoca guy and the Osama are Chaldea's enemies. But all that aside, I've got to say, this city doesn't suck. It's full to bursting with energy of people determined to live to improve their lives. If anything, this city is closer to the colors Akira and Mash emit than anywhere else I've seen. Oh, poor Tepu.
Young miss, as an aspiring leader, I must advise against making statements which might hurt or offend your supporters, especially when they're standing right beside you.
What are you talking about? I'm not saying the Osama are better than the dinos or anything. Did you not hear the all that aside part? Besides, talking about who we like more, I like Tepu 100 times more. He's way smarter and nicer than any Osama I've met. Aww. That's sweet. Anyway, I think you got a sense for Mexico City now, right? Then let's get to the reason we came here today. Chaldea's abducted staff. Leonardo da Vinci, Shion Eltnam, Nemo, and Kadok. I suggest our first order of business should be to find out where they're being held.
Does that mean you think we should split up? I'm not sure that's a good idea. We may look like Osama to the people here thanks to my disguise spell, but we still can't understand them.
It's true. Even the Ordinax built-in translator doesn't seem to work with their language.
That neatly rules out gathering information by conversing with the locals. Our only choice is search for a likely holding area on foot. Some are heavily guarded, perhaps, or where we can sense Nemo's presence. Of course, were I in Tezcatlipoca's position, I keep them somewhere which would block detection of such things.
The really obvious two buildings at the center. I think those are twin temples. They're both about 60 meters tall. Each has a path leading up to the roof, and I can see what looks like altars at the center between them. Oh yes, those are the sacrificial altars where they pluck out all the still beating hearts of their sacrifices. But that's not important right now, so we can save that topic for later. Those temples are dedicated to Teal'c and Huitzilopochtli. Goddammit. Temple contains a divine space for Tezcatlipoca to rest. And Teal'c's temple contains the throne of the Osama king. I'm afraid your disguise spell won't work on Tezcatlipoca, Father Kotomine. And since he'll almost certainly kill us the moment he sees us, we should keep our distance from those temples. What about David? David rarely comes to Mexico City. The other times I've come here, he was out in the jungle investigating old ruins. It seemed pretty clear he was leaving city matters, that is. He was leaving city matters, that is, the war between the dinos and the Osama in Tezcatlipoca's hands. We could focus entirely on his personal fieldwork. I swear, I still can't tell if he hates being a crypto or loves it. Oh, we have to ask. He's said to be the Aztec tribal god of the sun and war. When the Aztec people lost their land and were forced to wander around Central America, he guided them to Metzlapan, the Lake of the Moon. He's a war god who demanded countless sacrifices as fuel with which to move the sun. He said he wields the fiery snake Shuakodal as a weapon, and that he uses his blue arms and legs. This led to some people claiming he was actually the god Tezcatlipoca from Mayan mythology before the Aztec people adopted him. Oh. As in Quetzalcoatl? Yes. Since Huitzilopochtli wielded Quetzalcoatl as a weapon, he was said to be the enemy of Quetzalcoatl. Well, never mind that. It sounds like we can go around the city as we like, yeah? This will be my first time getting to see actual humans in their element. Akira Mash, I'm counting on you to explain anything I don't understand. We can barely understand them.
I'm afraid that won't be possible, young miss. Since we can't actually speak to anyone here, we'll need to make more effective use of our resources. Given the possibility of complications, I think it'd be best if you and Tepu wait outside the city.
What? How come? It's because of my size, isn't it? I may look like an axolotl, but I'll still bump into people in large crowds. And similarly... Right, Olga Marie's horns. Ah. Take off Oisla's space horizontally! Oh my god! What a line! Why am I being blocked? Oh my god. Don't insult. Lydia, do you see me picking this option? Hi, Ruka. Hello, hello. I hope you have a good day as well. You should have been more Aztec and Mayan deities in this Lost Belt. You read it out loud? You know what? Just for that, I'm picking that option too. What? No, I don't. Are you aware that with each passing day, you treat me with less and less respect? I'm sorry, Olga Marie, but I think we need you to do the prudent thing this time. Yeah, okay. Your companions' lives are hanging in the balance here. Fine, I'll save my colonial observations for another time. But in exchange, I want you and Akira to get a good look at the city and my place. If you're going to fight the Osama, learning about their culture, ideology, and way of life is the least we can do. I know we've had to fight them without knowing anything about them so far, but things are different now that we have a chance to learn. Was because Kets wasn't there? Oh yeah, she's like a fan favorite, it seems like. At least that's what it seemed like when I was going through Singularity 7. Since you'll be acting as my special secretaries, I don't want you two using ignorance as an excuse for brutality. I'm liking Olga Marie more and more. She's really growing on me. I understand why you guys like her so much. Here, because they did the proper research. I'll start checking the alleys off the main road. If things take a turn for the worse, I'll come rescue you on my motorcycle. I'll take a look around the temples. Don't worry, I'll keep my distance. I just want to get a handle on their structure. You two should take the main street. Don't forget to behave like Oslame. Looks like we have a big street to cover. It's a shame we won't be able to talk to any of the Oslame since we don't understand their language. So how is this gonna work out? Yes, the street was nothing but shops. Although, don't you think this city feels a little too lively? It's hard to be sure since everyone's wearing masks, but they all seem strangely on edge. Really? I don't know if I'd say lively so much as frantic, but yeah? I don't like this. I'm worried about those who were captured. I know it's dangerous, but I think we're going to have to talk to the Osama if we're going to get any information. What do you mean you won't trade with me? Last time you said this was worth the same as 10 rattlesnakes. Huh? You don't need any more because of rituals tomorrow? I see. They already have enough blood. That makes sense. Oh, man. After all the trouble I put into catching these to trade for that beautiful beret. Senpai, I think that sounded like... Eh? But who? Wait! What? Oh, you mean me? Well, thank you for talking to... Yeah... I was right. Excuse me, about the language you're speaking, or rather, we're speaking. Oh, don't worry, sir. You're not speaking diamond. It is a new language Tezcatlipoca's priest, David, uses. It's not easy to learn, but it makes for much more precise communication than Oslo words and gestures, so it comes very handy. Just be patient. It won't be long before you'll get to learn it in school. Wait, what? Now then, where were we? Nice to meet you, travelers. My name is... Kuhatli? What are yours? My user... Yes, I have user and friend support. I see you learned how to speak proper human history language too, just like King Iskali. Yeah. Yep, it wasn't easy. It's so cool and stylish that I picked it up in no time. Are you impressed? You're going to compliment me? Never mind. Such direct praise can be kind of embarrassing. So how come you went out of your way to talk to me in a foreign language? Are you trying to beef up security ahead of tomorrow's ritual? I guess the rumors about Chaldean conquerors in the area must be true. But sorry, I'm not a soldier myself. I just came to Mexico City today to get this beautiful jade beret. I'm afraid I can't take part in the sacrificial ritual. I'm a landscaper and a farmer, not a fighter. So the female Osama do live outside the city, just like Gwen Sky has said. Means eagle? Oh. I'm not sure this lady knows too much about Mexico City, Master. What would you like to do? Have we met before? Maybe. Jungo's pretty sick. It's easy to lose sight of things in there. Maybe we passed each other without realizing it. Or maybe you've traveled with someone who looks a lot like me. What a lovely coincidence that would be. What? You smell honey from him? You'd be willing to trade for that? Just out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to have anything sweet on you, would you? Why is her butt out though? Fan service. Oh! I keep forgetting we have this thing. Wow. I don't need to understand what he's saying to know this is him really excited. He seems to be asking to trade for it. Here. And here you go. What? You're giving this to me? May I ask why? I'll ever meet someone who looks like you again? I see. So that's what you two think. Okay then, don't mind if I do. Wow, a human's never given me a present before. Let me tell you something that might help you out as my way of thanking you. Chaldean conquerors King Iskali and Tezcatlipoca brought here are scheduled to be sacrificed tomorrow. They all have special blood, so they've been chosen as sacrifices to the sun. So if you want to say, rescue them, I get on that as quickly as possible. Oh my god! Otherwise, I might end up having to fight all the 100,000 Osama in the city at once. Again, being clever is kind of what you people from proper human history are about. Isn't it, Akira? That's not ominous at all. Fire Emblem Fates but Windows that Camilla Star. Oh my god. Like cowboy boots, if you remember. Supposed to wear on top of the blue pants, not directly as pants. Yeah, but I taught her this way. Sorry, senpai. I lost track of her. She wasn't especially fast, but she slipped through the crowd almost like wind through tree leaves. Well, we have the information we need. Are jeans the blue jeans? Yes. Well, they're typically blue. I have a black pair of jeans. It's more like a material than anything else, but yeah, they're typically blue. Right. If what you said is true, then we don't have a moment to lose. Let's hurry and find the others so we can come up with a plan. Oh boy. It also come in white and black sometimes. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know about white. I just know I have a black pair of jeans that I wear sometimes. We're going to sacrifice the Chaldeans? By blocking out their still beating hearts? Was locked behind obvious same was Tez. Ah. What the heck did they do to deserve that? I won't punch someone like that even if for defaming the president.
You're mistaken, young ones. These sacrifices are not criminals. The Aztecs offer up their hearts as a holy act. A sinner would not be given this privilege even if they were to ask for it. Those typically chosen as sacrifices are warriors from defeated enemy tribes or people raised specifically to be sacrificed.
I know that. That's the whole human sacrifice thing, right? But that doesn't change the fact they're killing prisoners. Sell jeans that look old on purpose for fashion? Oh, I used to wear ripped jeans, if that says anything. Hear of Karagi Tutu before now. Those rulers should be ashamed of themselves, killing outsiders and hoping it'll make things better for themselves. I'm upset because I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed I was impressed by the Osame building, such a big city, that I gave them 4 stars. Because fabric doesn't break easily? That's true. They're just nice. Excuse me, may I ask a question? Why sacrifice them? This sort of thing happened in proper human history as well. Give her an artist, she does cute Castoria chibi art. This is very cute chibi. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait! Oh, I've seen these! Oh, I've seen these, like, around. 1 per month to levels of jeans. Those would last longer. Oh yeah, no, jeans always last me the longest. I also just like the feel. I said it's more important to focus on how we're going to rescue these 4 Chaldeans before the sacrifice, but...
Not at all. These are precisely the questions which will allow us to bring in understanding the Osame, which may well be key to rescuing the hostages.
See Krug Tutu's Castoria art. It's so cute!
It's quite a pertinent question, Tepu. In fact, I have a question for you as well, but I can wait until later. For the moment, this represents a good chance to explain the purpose human sacrifice played in the Aztec civilization.
The anti-purge pen is not meant for you. Usually you wear one size bigger than you probably should because you like freedom of movement. That's also fair. Some of my jeans are skinny jeans, and I'll leave you all with that visual.
I advise you to listen well too, Akira. Alright, I'll try to be as concise as I can.
I just have jeans and like dress pants if the situation arises. That's it. The only other kind of bottom wear I have are my skirts.
The Aztecs were not the first civilization in Central America. Some, such as the Olmecs and Zopotecs, predate even the Aztecs. And as Aztec mythology was the last to originate in Mesoamerica. It was heavily influenced by Mayan mythology, which itself was influenced by the Olmecs. My thinking is that the mythologies of Latin America are not separated by tribe or civilization, but rather that there are a sort of shared remembrance of the creation of the world, continuously passed on by all who live here.
Remembrance, Is this all like the sort of image the jungle has planted in people's mind?
That's right. Remember, this land is vast, and these intertribal conflicts were a constant part of their daily lives. So the people who lived there would never be so greedy, or perhaps arbitrary, as to mix their own motives with their creation myths. No, I suspect they've simply built up their myths based on whatever they were feeling at the time, which surely included staring into the jungle's swirling darkness and harmonizing with it.
True. Compared to other mythologies, Mesoamerica's cosmological timeline is fairly fractured. Similar meaning carry different names, and even its perception of time is highly unusual. So while we do have a written historical records, it's difficult to piece everything together and keep it all free of contradictions. And you think that's because this mythology wasn't created by humans, but was instead created by the land itself? Or possibly something greater still?
Indeed. The people of Central America never kept large livestock, never used vehicles to transport anything, and never rode animals, so they had all the necessary knowledge to do so had they wished. I can only assume they intentionally denied themselves any development which might have made their lives easier or more comfortable if it meant humans reigned supreme in this jungle. In contrast to this, they were intensely interested in astronomy, unusually so, one could argue. Their astronomical techniques were by far the most accurate of any other ancient civilization. Suffice to say, they were extremely interested in, as well as respectful and fearful of outer space. Why? The answer is obvious. Their ancestors were once threatened or even victimized by something which came from it. The memories of the very land they had lived and told them that their world had once been destroyed by something alien. In fact, in Aztec mythology, the world meets its end several times. Do you know how many times, Akira? That's right, 5 times. Well, 4 to be precise, since in Aztec mythology the 5th time is the age we're living in now. While there are tales of the world itself being destroyed in other mythologies, tales of it being destroyed and rebuilt time and time again are unique to the Aztecs. Suffice to say, in Aztec civilization, really in all of Central America, the land holds clear memories of devastation and rebirth, and the people who lived there took that as a lesson. I see. If something like that were to happen multiple times, it would be sensible for people to learn from and prepare for it. So you say they learned to practice astronomy, and their way to address the dangers they saw was these human sacrifices? Indeed. The Aztecs believed that the world would end every 52 years. Years? It would supposedly take place on the day of their 2 calendars, Xuapohualli, their agricultural calendar, and Tonapohualli, their sacred calendar, align. On this day, the sun would lose its power and the world would be plunged into darkness. As a very brief overview of Aztec mythology. During the twilight of this day, the Aztec people would hold a grand ceremony in their capital city of Tenochtitlan. People would put out each and every fire in their homes and village that symbolized the old year. They would then offer their own blood for the ceremony, fervently praying for the sun's return out of fear tomorrow may never come. Aztec priests, filled by the fervent wishes of their people, would then tear the still beating hearts from the sacrifices and offer them to a new grand fire, which symbolized the new cycle. That belief was that it would grant the sun sufficient power to keep the world alive for the next 52 years, allowing the world to be reborn. Human sacrifices are neither an offering to God nor a means of controlling the populace. They were the embodiment of the people's wish for the world to be born again. In Aztec myths, there is no way to save the world from devastation. It is inevitable. That was the common understanding among all the people of Central America. In fact, they simply accepted the sun's death and the world end as facts of life goes to show how harsh and unforgiving life must have been for them. I can't believe it. You're all from proper human history and you're all so gentle and rational. Take such utter madness so seriously. No one point out to them that the sun operates quite independently of any human intervention. Madness or not, that was the truth. Only those who were alive at the time could take issue with it. All we can do now is remember and record their experiences. That being said, I believe that in terms of magecraft, that was all very much real. The fact is, once the Aztecs stopped making human sacrifices, their empire came to an end. Their mythology and their world is now completely gone. Huh. That's news to me. Is it just your own weird interpretation of things? This interpretation is all in keeping with their mythology, Skaya. You may recall that earlier I said Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl used to feud. I never said what it was they were feuding over. After everything I've told you, perhaps now you can say what it is they disagreed on, Akira. Pro wrestling and guns! Some legends have posited that of the Aztec pantheon, Quetzalcoatl was the only god who opposed human sacrifices. Tezcatlipoca, on the other hand, was all for it. You could learn a great deal about these gods' natures from this conflict alone. Tezcatlipoca believed strongly in upholding the land's teachings and protecting the Mesoamerican people. Meanwhile, Quetzalcoatl believed people's lives could and should be better and wanted to get rid of what he saw as old-fashioned, obsolete beliefs. When Spaniards first arrived in Central America in the 16th century, they were astonished at the Aztec Empire's prosperity and the glistening city of Tenochtitlan. One can imagine them saying something like, "This must be the greatest water-top city in the entire world." And yet they not only continued the barbaric practice of human sacrifice, it remains a core part of their religion. Spaniards quickly found similarities between Quetzalcoatl and the Christian saints, so they decreed him the good god. And almost by default, Tezcatlipoca, his rival and opposite in many ways, was labeled evil. In spite of this, Moctezuma II, the king of Tenochtitlan at the time, not only let Hernan Cortez, leader of the Spaniards and eventual conqueror of the Aztecs, into his city. You may recall he did so with open arms. So why did he invite Cortez into the city? Some say it's because he believed Cortez was Quetzalcoatl, whose second coming was prophesied after his banishing. But that doesn't quite make sense. Tenochtitlan worshipped the rain god Tlaloc and the tribal god Huitzilopochtli at the time. So why would the king be so willing to welcome Quetzalcoatl, whose legends state he imposed the very ritual sacrifice the city's gods encouraged?
Now that you mention it, it doesn't make sense. People say Cortez tricked Moctezuma II. Thinking about it though, it seems just as possible Moctezuma II was actually using Cortez himself.
Exactly. Historical record tells us Moctezuma II was relatively weak compared to other well-known rulers. He was also wise, open-minded, and above all, had the vision to imagine a better future for the Aztec Empire, sharing similar values to Quetzalcoatl. It may also be believed that he believed the Aztec Empire's neighboring tribes would eventually destroy them, and so brought in an outside power in the form of the Spaniards. For that to happen, he knew he would have destroyed the foundation of human sacrifices upon which their culture was built. When Cortez showed up and was said to be the second coming of Quetzalcoatl, Moctezuma II saw him as a tool to be used. So he invited the conquistador into his city, knowing he was poisonous, but then he found himself on the losing side of the game when the two of them were playing. Cortez was a foreigner. He knew absolutely nothing in Mesoamerican cultures, so my guess was that Moctezuma II thought it would be easy to make use of him. But before he and Moctezuma II met, Cortez met a woman who would prove to be his very own good luck charm. A local woman named Malin Sin, nowadays nicknamed Le Malinche. I don't know if it's saying right, sorry. The daughter of a nobleman, La Malinche was an intelligent woman who had been sold to a rival tribe as a slave. She was then taken by Spaniards as spoils of war after defeating La Malinche's new tribe in battle. Her noble background and education meant she had no trouble learning their language. She taught Cortez about the Aztec Empire's language and culture, and investigated its weaknesses for him. Consequently, it is believed Moctezuma II was the one who wound up the siege, and the Aztec Empire fell to the Spanish one. It's said the Spaniards' victory was a miracle, since they only had 200 cavalry to the Aztecs' 200,000 soldiers. But the truth is, Malinche was the true cause of the Aztec Empire's downfall. Her and a coalition of all the rival tribes the Aztecs had been subjugating for years. Of course, once the Aztec Empire was gone, the Spaniards would go on to eradicate those other tribes as well.
I see. And so the emperor who sought to stop the ritual of human sacrifices is the man who invited the Aztec Empire's downfall. The end result is that their culture ground to a complete stop. Thus, paradoxically, it would have been better for the ritual to continue. Is that your argument?
Yes, but only if we set aside questions of ethics and human rights. For it was just when a dull gray light was shown on the ritual of the rebirth, a mist fading to the age of myth, their son died. Now, here is my question for you, Tepu. Has the sun in Miklon ever gone out?
Yes, it has. I've never experienced it myself, but they say that once, ages and ages ago, Mala was covered in shadow and the sun was lost. The dinos refer to that event as the Night of Dread. The sun disappeared and night lasted for what seemed like an eternity.
So if Miklon's sun was in fact been lost before, the Osamer are actually somewhat justified in practicing the ritual. They truly have brought proper human history's Aztec culture back to life. This means stopping the ritual of sacrifice itself would be tremendously difficult.
One wrong move and we'd be fighting a war against 100,000 Osame, and I doubt there's a war we supposed conquerors can win.
It seems that the best course of action open to us is likely rescuing the hostages at an opportune moment in the ritual, and escaping as quickly as we can.
By the way, Tepu,
Do you know anyone who would tell us more about this Night of Dread? I've only heard the priests speak of it, and then only to say what had happened. The only ones who would know more are Kukulon and the observatories. No, never mind. There may be a detailed record of the solar sojourn at Shishan Itza's throne room. Understood. Perhaps we'll get a chance to see it later then. At any rate, thank you all for your patience. Let's return to the matter of hand. Tomorrow, the captured Chaldeans will be used as human sacrifice. The only way we can stop that is by rescuing them before the ritual begins. However, I'm afraid I have very unfortunate news to share in that regard. The prisoners are being kept underground beneath Akira Lux temple. What's more, the temple is guarded by a frankly absurd number of Arn Osame. Never mind rescuing them from their cells, or only being able to get close.
So you already knew where they were being kept. No wonder you took your time with all that ritual talk. If the look on your face is anything to go by, you've reached a conclusion too. So I'm guessing it's probably the same as mine.
Indeed. It may not be possible to sneak into the temple now, but tomorrow will be a different story. In proper human history, the Aztec ritual of human sacrifice was part of a ceremony to bring new life to the world. It involved every Aztec citizen ceasing battle and prostrating themselves in prayer for the ritual's success. The Osame are likely no different. At the very least, we can expect the warriors outside the temple will be following the traditions of the ritual. Of course, there are bound to be some soldiers inside the temple as well, but I trust you can handle those, Akira. The plan is...
Sneak in the temple for a ceremony and get everyone out.
Correct. Of course, you require routes suited to sneaking in.
I believe our capable bunny
Here can look into that. In the meantime, the rest of us can recover our strengths and set out the temple at dawn. How does that sound?
Why are you even asking? There's obviously no alternative. Very well, I shall secure a route to the temple. The rest of you enjoy your pleasant little chat. I swear on NFF services I'll find the safest route possible. Oh, Mesoamerican part of culture. Fate teaches them more history than history class. I mean, yeah, very much so. Oh boy. 9 might be the last part I do for a bit because oh my god. Well, we're getting through it. Was it wiping out the most of the Mayan by accident? Was it him? The obsidian butterfly? Oh my god. The torches are lit all along the main street. It'll soon be a year since the ritual began. I suppose this will be the last time I see the waterway that runs down to the city center, where the moon's silvery blue paths. Illness unknown to them. Oh. I can't believe you're out on your own on a sunless night. You should know better than that, Iskali. Or have you forgotten that you're a king now?
Teal'c.
No, I promise you I haven't forgotten. This is Mexico City Sanctuary. A holy area only the king, the gods, and the sacrifices may enter. No miscreant dare come here. I'll be fine on my own. America got horses and illnesses as present. More importantly, why are you dressed like a human from proper human history? Don't worry about it. I'm just matching my brother. He told me if I'm going to protect Mexico City, I need to make a visible effort to still be part of its culture. Loves his eye of Teal'c. She does look very fashionable. He also said that nobody's like antiquated, old-fashioned gods, and that Osame would say I'm behind the times if I don't keep up. With all due respect to Tezcatlipoca, you have no issues with your usual manner of dress, Teal'c. If anything, it suits Miklon well. It perfectly embodies both the blessing of rain and death caused by flooding. That's true. This is a loss about Miklon. It's very different from the overly soft Miklon of proper human history. Here, only fighters can survive. Do you know what Aztec myths considered paradise, Iskali? A world where Miklon is populated by non-warriors. A world where the only people who go to the afterlife are those who die from natural causes instead of a battle. Doesn't even matter whether they're good or evil. It couldn't be more different than from this Miklon, at least for the Osame. The Osame are all brave warriors, yes. Dying in battle is the greatest offering they can make to Tezcatlipoca. As were proper human history's Aztecs went wrong, not just with the ritual of rebirth. What she said about neither. Oh! They ritually sacrifice people every day as offerings to the gods or as payment for the gifts of rain. Each and every day, they slicked their beautiful city with blood by carving out civilians' hearts. Not a day went by that the streets did not run red with blood staining the moon's path. Such idiocy. How did they imagine they could change the world with the blood of ignorant slaves? Or nothing like that. You never spill such useless blood. They take organs with real power. Power enough to resurrect a god. Soon we'll have enough sacrifices to accomplish our goal. The Chaldean mage and the expertly made artificial human both have hearts rarer than any dinos. It'll be the perfect final sacrifice to resurrect true Tezcatlipoca. The dino's hearts you collected must have been sent to Miquelan's lowest stratum via the moon's path. Did my brother tell you about the lowest stratum? He did. He said there's a weapon sleeping there that will destroy proper human history once and for all. 1 year ago, Tezcatlipoca came up here to 5th stratum from the bottom one and blessed us with weapons. So we could return with him to the bomb stratum in a year's time and use the weapons there to destroy proper human history. That is his will, and we will gladly obey. We will, here in Mexico City, eradicate the dinos, seize power over all of Miquelan, and replace the absurd proper human history, and become the next dominant species of this world. Yes, that's more or less correct. Very well then. Resolute Iskali, you have grown much over this past year and proven yourself to be the human Tezcatlipoca. Make sure that the ritual tomorrow is a success. Remember, if it fails, your own life is forfeit. Yes, Yulok. I won't let you down. I'll destroy proper human history. If the remaining Chaldeans have any backbone, they'll probably come and try and stop it. The mage would also make a good sacrifice. I'll cut off both their heads at the altar, and offer up their still beating hearts to you and Tezcatlipoca. Did you forget that they beat you once before? Have you grown arrogant because death holds no sway over you? Your body was charred to a crisp at the storm border. I pulled you from the river myself. So remember your debt to me, and be honest. Do you consider proper human history a worthy foe, or not? I look down on them, but I do take the threat they pose seriously. They're immature fools who lose all sense when they see one of their compatriots die. As a warrior, I'm neither able to understand their feelings nor do I wish to. Even if they intend to kill us, they are woefully unprepared for the possibility of their allies dying. I never hated anyone so much in all my life. These proper human history humans are absolutely revolting. I was raised by Tezcatlipoca. I see the very foundations of their civilizations repugnant to me. I see. So he refuses to understand them, yet he still can't let go of his hatred for them. Yulok? I was just thinking out loud. But if you heard me, then think carefully about what I meant. Yulok, please wait. What is it? Is, your forehead okay? I mean, where Tezcatlipoca shot you? If it still hurts, I can have some medicine brought to you right away. It will not be necessary. I told you I'm tough. Such thoughtfulness is a mark against you as Tezcatlipoca, but don't worry. I won't tell my brother. Does he like her? I mean, good taste, but what? As I thought, we cannot call anyone from in here. It looks like this building itself is a sanctuary. Maybe it's home of a very powerful divine spirit. Was that alone wouldn't explain jamming of this nature? It's almost an entirely different world, like the inside of a living creature. Or the inside of a spaceship which cuts off all radio waves. He's a complex character, that's fair. Kadok, are you listening? How long do you intend to sit around sulking? You do realize you're going to be sacrificed tomorrow, right? Do you not care about getting us out of here? Keep it down, will you? I'm just trying to save my strengths. We've investigated this place as much as we can, and all we've learned is that we can't escape on our own. There's only choices. So our only choice is to wait for them to show up. There's a small chance that... Nah, not a small chance. They'll be here. When they come, I don't want to be so exhausted that I can't help. Sure, I'm worried about Da Vinci and Nemo,
There's nothing we could do for them off in a different cell. I'm going to get some sleep while we wait for a certain nut we all know couldn't stay away even if he wanted to. There, you see? I knew we'd get here in time. Sorry. I doubt I'm the nut you hoped for. Deep it? No, I shouldn't be surprised. This is your lost belt. It even sounds like you were the one who sent the Osama right after us, right after the border crashed. Not to mention how, in the last meeting, you and Barrel were both talking about how your lost belts gave you plenty of opportunities for methodical killing. I sure as hell didn't expect you to hand guns out to the locals and make them into an army, though. It was my service decision to go pay your ship a visit. It had nothing to do with it. I've been away attending to a different matter. I only just got back to Mexico City. Still, if I had been here, I'd have done the same thing, except I have finished you all off on the spot.
So you are David Sem Void. Nice to meet you. I'm Shion Eltnam Socorus, one of Chaldea's allies.
Sorry. Should have introduced myself. Just call me David. You must be the intermediary between Chaldea and the Wandering Sea, and the engineer of the anti-foreign god weapon.
Mr. Efko, sorry, you're very... I'm not, but thank you. Thank you, great, thank you. Have a good rest of your day and night. This is where you see that Barrel has standards. Oh, cause methodical killing? Oh, is that it?
I'll make note of your name and face. Probably one of the first we should
Forget about
kill.
touching grass.
Oh,
I need to touch the sea.
Thank you.
I need to go in the water. I need to dive in the sea. I need to go in there. I'm going in.
A bit later, let's say, yes, the standard methodical killing.
I'm not as talented as Widame, but at least in terms of memory, I can hold my own against anyone else. If we're ever in the same room again, you'll be the first one I kill. Promise.
Hassan, wait, really? Okay. Kyla, correct me if I'm wrong, but he just announced his intent to kill me, did he not?
What do you think who's doing? Proposing?
I mean, how many people would propose to Shion?
More importantly,
I don't blame anyone who does. This is all I'm saying.
talking about meeting again, I'm guessing you're not going to kill us now. Why not? You're the last cryptor. And unlike Kushtira, you're not openly rebelling against a foreign god. There's no reason for you to keep Chaldea alive. Or me, for that matter, now that I've sided with them.
This is the quest where you meet him for the first time? Oh!
I didn't take you prisoner. Tezcatlipoca did. He has his own ideals and goals. Messing with them when I'm late to the party just feels wrong. Guess you could say he beat me to the punch. He's not the type to announce when he's heading out. And when he does come back, he'll say things like, "Hey, I spent your life savings, hope you don't mind." As if it was no big deal.
That sounds more like an abusive relationship than anything. Agreed. You would choose Shion? Based.
So you two don't get along for shit, huh?
So you're not killing us because you're afraid of your own servant, is that about right?
Yeah, he's one hell of a servant, truly. He pulled Miklon out from under the thumb of the alien being that was ruling it and established proper human history rules here in only a year. In fact, Mexico City really belongs to him. He summoned temples, trained the Osama, and had them build a city and chose their king. I only summoned him, nothing more.
Shion swings in the other direction, if you know what I mean. That doesn't stop what I said. Wait, where do we find out that Shion is gay? Wait, what?
If Chaldea means to go to war with his lost belt, he's the only one you'll need to defeat, not me.
Does that mean you have no interest in this lost belt then, David? that you do not mind if Chaldea should succeed at exercising it? Fate extra? It extra?
Today it'd be a problem. 10 days from now, I'd be fine with it.
Huh, interesting. Conversely, does that mean if Chaldea would cut down the tree of emptiness within 10 days, your plan would be ruined?
If you could, yes. Personally, I don't care either way.
Your relationship with another woman in another timeline? Nice CG of her garden from Extra CC? Oh. Got it. Also, so she's either gay or bi/pan. Melty Blood or Tsukime? Ah.
Since Budame saw his plans through all the way to the end, I mean, do the same with my order.
What are you talking about? Shiro sure as hell didn't see his plans through. You forget that Barrel turning traitor and killing him right at the end there.
And speaking of will, not results, he didn't go about his plan because he was absolutely certain he would work. He managed so much, though, that he was at death's door the whole time because he was driven by his will. He had no choice. Even at the end, he never lost that will. He might have wished things ended up differently, but he had no regrets about his actions. That's what I mean when I say he saw his plans through at the end, even if he didn't succeed.
Well, I guess you got a point there.
But I digress. This isn't what I come to talk about. I don't have much time to spare today. I have a question for you, Kadok. Why don't you have your own servant with you? You're a master. If you use a servant, escaping this place would be easy.
Why would I have one of my own? I'm a cryptor turned traitor. Chaldea will never let me summon a servant of my own, and I wasn't planning to ask anyway.
No, not that. I'm asking you why you don't use what you already have.
Huh?
Ignorance must really be bliss. I see why Pepperoncino couldn't stop himself from looking after you. I'm talking about your Cirrus Light. The spell inside you can generate dozens of times more magical energy than a command spell. The explosive device that instantaneously amplifies the use of magical circuits. Of course, using it kills you since it causes you to implode. The Cirrus Light is a bomb, a kind of insurance Marisberry prepared to ensure a cryptor could always complete their order at their race shift destination if they failed, even if it meant destroying the entire site to do so. It's a good thing Ophelia was already on the brink of death. She died before the Cirrus Light could kill her. Had she used it before she was injured too badly, she would have died, taking Chaldea and the Storm Border with her.
And the Shadow Border. I kind of figured. That's why Barrel was there, right? To make sure we used them. If a cryptor ever got scared and tried to run from a singularity, I'd force them to activate their Cirrus Light and complete the order by destroying the singularity's distortion. That's why there were 7 of us. Because Marisbury never believed we'd actually be able to restore humanity.
That was his intention from the start, yes.
So what are you saying? You think I could use my Cirrus Light and kill us both here and now?
You could. But Da Vinci and Nemo are both in the next cell. If you don't mind killing them too, I won't stop you. I wouldn't recommend it. The Cirrus Light may be a bomb, but for a master it's also a wild card. And let you order your servant to do something far beyond the usual bounds. Remember what I said about Ophelia? You'll implode if you kill yourself shortly after using it. Once you use it, your death may be inevitable, but it can at least give you a chance to accomplish something first. The choice is yours, Kadok.
That's it? What do you even come here for?
See who I'm up against. Because I can't kill you, it was the least I could do.
Well, now that was something. Nothing I heard about him could have prepared me for meeting him in person. Even though he was right there in front of me, it still did not feel real. Nor did I have any idea what he was talking about. I'm impressed you were on a team with him, Kadok. Felt more like I was talking to a hole in the very world than a person. Yeah, I know. I felt the same way at first. Believe it or not, he's actually pretty thoughtful, and the guy can read a room. He's the kind of guy who only says what you need to hear, so there must be a reason why he brought up the Cirrus Lights now. He's telling me to think about where I want to use it for. Shion, I have a favor to ask you. Would you mind keeping this discussion to... yes, copy that. You want me to keep what he said about the serious slight's intended use to myself, right? I would like to refuse, but I am forced to admit that you still have yours because I was unable to remove it from you. So I will follow your lead here. I do know how to read a room after all. I like Shion a lot. She doesn't say much, but I like her a lot, and I love her design. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. Alright. You can't sleep, huh? Oh, I know that feeling. Having trouble. Not the game themselves telling us this is not a bug. Oh my god. Are you worried about tomorrow's rescue operation? Oh my god. Hey, it's okay. When you're worried about your friends, your brainwaves form this beautiful spiral pattern. I'll praise you for that. I can also tell you're not going to get any rest like this, and that I cannot allow. What's the expression here? Good things come to those who sleep. No. A well-slept child is a well-kept child. Whatever. Point is, you need to sleep before a big day, right? Oh my god. The game really wanted you to know. She's very, enthusiastic, let's say. If you can't do that on your own, then I'll help you. You just need to be really, really tired, right? Then leave it to me. I've never done this before, but it's super easy, so I'm sure it'll go great. Oh, this is gonna go places. Empty your mind and leave your body in the universe's hands. Channel open. Program name President of Earth. Now get ready for hell inside my mind. What? Are we doing the stream sequence again? Well, we do this now. I guess we just... Wow, we're just in this. Okay. Frick, dude. We are truly just in this. Alright, let's go! Bro refused to join Team A. Mercenary didn't give him Mash a serious light. Honto. Lee Shuin, Emiya Alter, and Suzuka Ghosted? Wait, what? Huh? Right, let's just do this, I guess. The background makes me think this is a Fate Extra reference, but... Well, no, Fate... Emiya Alter was in the CCC event, so I guess? Meta? Mephistopheles? Carmilla? Oh, Emiya Alter, Ku Alter, Mephistopheles, Carmilla, Lu Xuan, Zhu. There were servants of Ultramarine Lost Belt OVA of FGO. Is that what the reference is?
そこですね
Notably, the servants she used were our enemies fighting against servants that were our allies in similarities.
いただこう死になさい
Oh, hi, Alter.
待ちわびていました
そうか
I'ma just
的確かと
yeah.
モルディール
なんだ崩壊
Yeah, bye.
危ない
So what's the who's this? A cursed
では
servant?
一曲だけそれが祭りの彩りになる
What the heck just happened? Oh, excluding floating. Oh. I see. Excluding floating servants. To all attacks? Eh?
的確かとお呼びですか的確かとモルディール
Um,
そこですね
pardon me.
竜の鼓動危ない
Excuse me. Oh, shit, you guys keep doing this, aren't they? Probably because she isn't actually floating. Summercaster is a floating servant, however. Decided to block the debuff. I have her set to random, by the way. So this is my pure chance. Oh my god, wait. So, what do I do here? Eh? Oh, wait, that went through. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Huh?
Yeah.
So it is just a resist. I thought it was like an all resist. What? Ugh. Seriously? So if I do this. Huh?
世界の歯車は壊れた今こそ粛清の時今こそエゴーの時マハープララヤ
This feels like an objective to survive purely because of how it is, but wait, no. That did damage. Notice of termination. Wait, what? Oh. She terminated the dream. Cool. Alright then. Yeah. Well, what did you think of my special simulation? Worst game at you. That can't be right. I spent a whole day trying to get the balance right. Okay then, tell me exactly which part was bad. Be specific. It was you and me flirting? Where was the flirting? What? Is it one of those... Is it... What? 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 That can't be right. I knew I said for combat. I mean virtual enemies and everything. To be fair, for some people, that is flirting. For some people, combat is flirting. So you did get what I was going for. That's right. The last enemy was my recreation of Lux, the divine spirit we heard about at the storm border. There's a really good chance we'll be fighting her tomorrow, right? So that you get some practice in ahead of time. If you're going to fight her, you need to be prepared for endless floods and river currents so strong you can hardly move. She would never have taken them by surprise if I'd been there. But there's still no telling when battle might break out. But now that you've fought her once, you should be able to form a plan, right? Especially since you've never lost a rematch. You could choose servants who always float, or servants who can handle strong currents with no trouble at all. Either way, I'm sure you can find a way to win. I'm counting on you, Akira. It's fine. Besides, this is all I can do to be useful. Whoops! God damn it! Wait, hold on. Were we actually about to? Huh? Hey, Tepu, you're awake too. I am. Don't be surprised, though. Mash is eavesdropping right... What kind of rom-com shit is this? Mash? So none of you can sleep. Fine, then. I'll just send you all to my simulation. Don't expect to get any sleep tonight. What just happened? It is a roller coaster of a lost belt. What? Ort? Yeah, we're saving that for tomorrow. The good old day. Or not tomorrow, but next week. Hopefully next week. Alright. You see that as a win-win. Alright, we're gonna leave it there. Guys, what? Contains... Oh my god. I'll see you guys next time, okay? What is this lost belt? Really started off crying my eyes out. How goes the Evo Fest? It goes. It goes. It definitely goes. It starts on that scene. Oh my god. I just got these two today, so don't worry about that. It is an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. Yeah, I see why. Never thought... See you next time? Yeah. Never thought I would be crying at seeing Gordoff, but yeah, this game did it. Oh boy. Well, I'll see you guys. Oh, hi Kirby. Hi. Sorry. Yeah. But hey, you can watch the VOD. See your single target art looper. Oh, nice too. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Sayonara. Bye bye. Should really find the time to watch Prisma Ilia. It's been a while since I watched any kind of fake content, and I'm getting more curious.